I'm scary.
You should be scared.
You're on scare
I'll
tactics.
punch.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the finale, the final episode of Insurgence, the Elementals.
Insurgence!
Insurgence!
Like,
The
What's
Elementals.
up, baby?
is that what you think I sound like?
No, you've heard.
I need you to understand. That's
I'm
exactly
screaming.
what you said.
Nah, do it right now. Do it right now. I want to hear it.
You want me to do the Ren impression or
Dude.
the Deontay impression?
No, the Deontay impression. I know the Ren impression.
Of course, you know that.
He's gonna hurt your feelings.
Okay, so you have to start off by saying something. You have to do like a sigh and then something under your breath that's a little morbid, followed by like a cheery, normal attitude, right? Like, I could end it all. Okay, so what are we doing today, everyone?
You gotta just throw in a screaming, crying, hollering.
Screaming, crying, and hollering.
Go on.
Okay.
Whoa.
And throwing up.
Chill
And
out.
throwing up.
Wait.
When you gotta do that.
You.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me?
All right, as you can see, folks, we're a little hype. We're a little sad, a little morbid, little excited.
Yeah, I hate shit. First of all, I hated it.
I need you to understand my entrance sound in every other server is your voice, Deontay.
What does that even
It's
mean?
usually just going, Eddie, no.
Eddie, stop!
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming to the final episode, as well as the final one of me. I'm gonna go unalive real quick. Yeah, I should know. That's crazy. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to what will be the finale episode of Insurgents: The Elementals. We've come so far. Speaking of we, say hi, players.
Hi, Barry.
Hi, players!
Oh my goodness, this is depressing. It's like it's really good because it's like we made it, but it's like I'm stressed. I am stressed. Let's get a quick little recap of what happened last time.
Well, we learned that Rome's dead.
We forgot that Rome died, and then Rome reminded us that Rome died.
Enos fell out of the sky.
Oh, Deontay, I apologize. Can you lower your camera a little bit? Thank you. I don't want your face cut off by the Dungeon Master tag.
Oh yeah.
Because you're closer to your camera. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Also, if you want, you can click your light down like 2 times, and it should help not wash you out so much.
But I'm trying to live my light skin fantasy.
Congrats, you made it. You have a TikTok account.
Water check?
Water check. Welcome, Chai Tea. Thank you for being a first-time chatter. Okay.
Can we get a disrespect check in the chat?
We got to the temple.
God.
It was guarded by this black weirdness, which we later found out to be a remnant of the Dark Ocean that pulled us in and tortured us a little bit. But one by one, we were all rescued and pulled out of it. And then we went in to confront the big bad, which was a... Take it away, Rome.
Honestly, I forgot. That's what you missed up.
It has been 2 weeks. It has been 2 weeks.
When you the dream.
When you.
It was a creature of sorts that we then killed.
It was like a griffin.
It was like a griffin thing. Not a
Yes.
manticore.
Kinda. No, like a griffin, like a bird with like a lion. Right?
It was a royal griffin.
That's still a griffin! Shh.
Still counts. So we killed that bitch, and Rome died in the process because Elijah was not engaging and was only taking the defensive route and was going to heal people in the event that they got hurt. But then Rome was like, Elijah, do something. So Elijah was like, all right, I guess. So then he did something, and then...
While Rome is impaled on this bitch's beak.
Yes, and Rome decided not to move.
And Elijah was like, you could move. Like, do you want me to do something? You're going to need to move. And he was like, No, I don't think I will. And then he died.
He did.
The rest of us kicked ass, using all of our abilities, and like I'm basically Gara is what I learned. And
Yeah.
like badass water bitch over there, fire motherfucker. We're rocking our shit.
Mm-hmm.
I might be a mother sooner than I thought.
Yeah, we did speed up your pregnancy.
Yes.
That did go
Roll the
fast.
Inspiration to speed up the pregnancy.
Yeah.
And that's where we are. And that's what you missed last time on
on balls. On Glee. So many options.
I wasn't gonna give a name drop, so
Fair.
that's your job, man.
That's fair. As long as we're not like promoting them, it's cool. But yeah, that about wraps it up. So we just finished the fight and Rome is dead. But maybe Rome's deity will come out and help. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's Maybelline. Are you ready?
I am actually wearing Maybelline right now.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Are you guys ready? Oh my goodness.
As close as we're gonna get. Yeah, let's go with it. Yes.
Hey, yo, DJ, let me get a beat. As this golden, radiant light is shining through the temple from the orb in the middle pedestal, you guys see Rome's lifeless body, giant gaping hole through the armor from where he was impaled, and streaks of his veins being very apparent through his armor as if struck by 20 million volts of electricity. Not naming any names for what happened, but we know what happened there. The warm yellow light kind of envelops you all, almost as if like being hugged by the sun itself. Not the heat, but just the bright energy of it. You guys all start to feel a wave of calmness roll over you. And you all hear a voice that you guys aren't really too familiar with per se, but you kind of have an idea of what this is, as this very curious voice. Huh. You know, normally we usually assume that our champions will be fit for combat. A little concerning, not gonna lie, but here we are. As you all hear this voice, you recognize it to be Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry.
You're so
My screens
funny.
aren't
I love
working
it.
with me. Don't laugh at me. Let me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I think you're adorable. Keep going.
You hear the voice of Halatus, the deity of wind. This giant three-eyed owl makes itself very present in front of you all. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my screens are doing a thing. It's disgusting. As this bird kind of perches on one of the higher branches inside of this temple, it kind of spreads its wings, and you can see feather patterns in the shapes of many eyes and many different, almost like hieroglyphs and like cave paintings, but within his feather patterns. As he spreads his wings and shows you this tapestry spread across his giant wingspan. I need you all to roll a perception check. Not roll, you're dead. But
He can't perceive shit.
I need you to perceive breathing first.
He's talking to a dead body.
I am so blind. I should have brought my glasses with me.
You're muted. And I got an 11.
I got a
Bad thing.
16.
16.
21.
21.
I got an 11.
Okay. For Inez and Elijah, you just notice figures that look like the beginning of the civilizations, how each of the deities kind of took part in shaping their respective domains, and just people kind of like worshiping them. You can't tell exactly which ones. I mean, you can kind of tell which ones are which because you know what your own deity looks like, but otherwise, nothing much is really jumping out at you two. Narina, Jesus Christ, it's been 2 weeks. I forgot your names for a second. That's great. Narina, you start to notice some writing within these pictures that are being shown. Sorry. Kind of telling like the backstory of the beginning times when the deities were first formed. How there were 6 initially instead of the 5 that you all read about normally, and the lore and the fairy tales that you guys were all told as children. How they're the deities of fire, water, air, earth, lightning, and darkness. I was about to call you Cole. Is that your name? Shiny. 21, right?
21.
21. As you're looking at this massive wingspan on this giant deity, you notice one of the figures there kind of resembles Elijah. Which is interesting because looking at the depiction of all these characters, this is at the beginning of existence when the deities came into the world. And one of the individuals there standing under the lightning deity Folgu looks very similar to Elijah, so much so down to the T of the outfit that he's currently wearing.
She like squints really hard and like looks back and forth between the two and she Elijah, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
It's a little weird. Please don't be offended.
Off to a good start.
How old are you?
In my 20s.
Sure about that? Or are you just bad at counting? Like, I'm
Do
confused.
you want me to cut off a
hold
bone
on,
and
no.
check the rings?
Bear with me, because like if you look right here, and she like circles it with her palm, like you would like showing someone stars in the sky. You look right here. It looks like you.
Can I roll again to see that?
Yes.
It looks
16.
just like you.
Elijah, you kind of follow this weird display that she's doing with her little paws and kind of see that there is, in fact, a character that looks just like you.
You got the same pants on. There's a lightning bolt. If you see it, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I get it. He looks to the deity and he goes, it's obviously not a trick of the light, so what does this mean?
I think we should make sure you're all here before we have that conversation.
Shiny looks around and does like a body count and goes, no, we're all here.
Elijah walks over to Rome and kind of picks him up. And goes, you can bring him back, right? I should probably roll for that. You're still in like full plate, right? I ain't got the greatest strength, so... Oh, never mind, I got a nat 20. I have the greatest strength right now.
Yeah,
He said, I am the strongest boy. You cannot tell me otherwise.
I'm not very strong, actually.
Oh,
Look at this battle strength.
I am weak. Please just place him on the altar for a moment. You know how owls do that thing where they kind of like rotate their head 270 degrees? Alatus is looking around the temple, kind of trying to gauge the severity of the situation, I must say it's disheartening that I was so easily taken over and caused this much oh, wait, sorry. I'm a wise owl, but I'm so scatterbrained. Yeah, just put him down there for a second. And I'll go ahead and work my magic, crossing the tips of his wings at the end of his wingspan, like wings crossed. As you've laid down the body, I'm assuming. I'm sorry.
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool. The golden light that's radiating throughout the entire building starts to slowly recede, becoming more centered in a singular point on the altar where Rome's body is laying. The third eye that Halitus has starts glowing from that beautiful aquamarine that it is to a very bright and piercing golden yellow. As this happens, it's Halitus starts speaking in a language that none of you really understand. But Elijah, for some reason, this brings back a sense of deja vu, nostalgia, if you will, almost as if you've heard this exact same speech before.
Is the language celestial or primordial?
Celestial,
I
correct.
can speak that.
Oh shit, bro! I forgot that you're that guy. He's just that guy. As everyone else is kind of watching this spectacle, Realm's body starting to glow and levitate off of the altar. Jesus Christ, I know how to use words. You can hear Halitus saying, "From the divine to the divine. From the end comes new beginning. The essence of life, the essence of death. No real permanence, and yet completely finite. Allow my power to bestow life back into this chosen one." You can see one golden teardrop from the third eye roll off of his forehead and land onto Rome's body. In that moment, he begins glowing a bright white, completely non-visible to everyone in the room with how blinding the light itself is. Rome, you are floating in this ethereal space, not quite limbo, not heaven, not hell, just in this ether, if you will, almost as if it's completely separate from any plane of existence, and yet very familiar to you.
Do
In
I
this,
see anything?
you do see two figures standing in the distance. They both turn to you, one of them being Death, but clothed in all white armor. And the other figure being the Queen. Death is taking a knee by her side. They're having a quiet conversation. And they kind of acknowledge that you are now in this same space that they're occupying. Looks like your time isn't up just yet.
Excuse me.
Death kind of gets up from his kneeling position and walks towards you. You know, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed that not your time.
Not yet, then.
I'll make sure I have a nice cup ready for you when you do come around.
Take you up on that offer.
He places a hand on your shoulder, and your insignia starts glowing a bright yellow. And all of a sudden, you're conscious in your body again. You feel air rushing into your lungs suddenly, choking you up with this newfound sense of life. You feel a stronger connection to Alitus than you have ever before. You're glowing this bright golden yellow, and you start to slowly float back down, being placed on your feet. Alitus is kind of doing that weird thing again that owls do, where they kind of like rotate their heads. It's like, huh, I didn't think that actually worked. That's crazy. Oh no, don't say crazy, because they're going to think that you're talking to yourself. No, it's fine. They're not going to think I'm talking to myself. It's fine.
You know the bird's talking to himself, right?
I mean,
Clearly.
I've seen you talk to yourself. I'm just kind of going with it at this point.
Silence, all of you.
What?
It was
Which one of you
one of
said
those.
that?
He does know he's
like-
a bird and I'm a cat, right?
I think they're about to figure it
And
out.
he does know that I can make him into chicken nuggets, right?
He kind of just glares at all of you. The reason why I didn't pick any of you. It's
Well,
becoming more
probably
and more
because we
apparent.
didn't worship you.
Anyway,
Birds are real, my thing.
Elijah, to answer your question, you are considered the Promethean, if you will. You are the first humanoid. Be a little more accurate with that. Born from one of Folgu's scales. We told him not to breathe life into it, but he just didn't say no, and thus you came along. So, I mean, technically, you're a celestial, but you know, I mean, the semantics and all the like minor details of that. You know, it's not really a thing. As just kind of like turning around, observing everything else in the temple again. I really need to make sure that we get this
Hold on,
clean.
chicken.
What?
What do you
That's-
mean I'm a celestial?
Explains so much. Shiny says over to Narina.
How long have I been alive? How many times have I died?
Like conscious or
Yes, you're slowly gaining your consciousness back. I mean, you're breathing, so you're alive. I mean, you've been around for. Starts counting its fingers, its wingtips. I'd say about 20 or so millennia.
What?
Oh, you old. Okay.
Oh my god. I thought maybe he was just like my grandpa's age.
And you decided to neglect that information.
Well, I mean,
I didn't know.
How could you not know?
That's the same thing I'd like to ask the chicken. Can you restore my memories?
owl, first and foremost.
Yeah, chicken wings. Come on.
Not too much of that.
Either way.
You guys are all monsters.
Yes.
In order for us to, help you restore that memory of yours, Elijah, we would have to talk to the deity that actually gave birth to you. And he's not exactly in the best of moods from what I'm hearing from the others. I mean, we were all... I mean, you kind of get used to it. It grows on you after a while.
Yeah,
But,
I wouldn't know, would I? He looks to the rest. Listen, whatever is going on with me is not the most pressing thing right now.
I think.
We still have to get your crystal, right?
No, No.
So, like, that seems pretty pressing. What do you mean, no?
That actually makes a lot of sense, because if you were forged from the deity, you would already have it.
Right as you guys are making this sudden acknowledgement.
You are your own deity? Question mark?
Like a demigod.
You start to see this very bright purple light behind Elijah. Kind of like if you were standing in front of like a board and just like the sun rays like coming up behind him, like framing him basically.
Shiny thinks he's becoming electrified and does take several steps back away from him.
Holy smokes.
Oh. That makes it a little easier then. I guess we don't have to really tussle with Folgu.
Elijah reaches into his back pocket and brings out his crystal. It's like, yeah, nope, I guess not. He kind of tosses it in the air and catches it again. I believe that makes 5.
If we have a full set.
Back and broke her belly.
That is 5.
We have a full set. What do we do now?
Go to the chasm? I would guess that's where, like, what was the stinky guy's name that turned us into like electric spaghetti and made me cough up a bunch of fur balls? Xenon? Xeon, that's it. Close enough. That's where he'd go, right? Like, he thinks he's really cool and kind of edgy.
But I don't think he's who we're looking for, is he?
Well, I mean, I think he had a kid last time we saw him. Like, he kidnapped a kid. Well,
that is true.
More so limbs. Sure.
But it would probably be easier to get him if we went and got the dark deity, yeah?
I don't know.
Oh.
Really
well, you're the demigod!
Yes, hundreds of years ago. I'm just Elijah right now.
I still think you probably have more brains than a couple of these knuckleheads. Not her, she's nice.
Also, but that's not the point right now, Shiny. Look, I think we have to come to a decision on how we want to approach this. We can track down Xeon, try to kill him first, or we can track down Velkath. And then what? What do I want to accomplish here?
I personally...
I still recovering, or am I recovered from being?
You'd be fully conscious from coming back to life all of a sudden. I'll give you that.
All right, sure. I heard what he said. Where do we want to go from here?
I want to protect my people and protect the earth that holds them.
Well, I mean, when we were talking back on the ship, you said darkness brings balance. And really, isn't that the problem, is that we lost balance? So we would have to get the darkness to get the balance back in order to be strong enough to take down Xenon or Edgy Boy.
I agree. I unfortunately don't think Velkath is the entire problem. In fact, I don't think he's a problem at all.
Probably not. I mean, I'd be pretty mad too if everyone thought I was a bad guy when I was just the balancing act.
Elijah, I think it's time you tell them your plan.
We all have crystals that are imbibing us with exceptional power. Probably protection as well from whatever Xeon could possibly do. The way I see it, Velkath isn't the problem. But Velkath's also not the one in control of the darkness right now. Letting the darkness win will also create an imbalance. We're gonna have to get rid of its avatar, its chosen one. And then after that, I think we offer up the power that we've been given from our deities to the darkness and create a balance.
Yeah. How do we...
I was like,
Apologies, go ahead.
Roman, what were you saying? Say it again.
I don't think we have any better options to go with.
You have a proposition for how we do that?
Well,
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
Chasm might be the best bet to lure out Xeon.
Yeah.
If he thinks we're making a move on Velkath, then we just hit him with the bait and switch.
How do we keep him from taking over our fears and rendering us completely useless in battle?
What if we don't run from our fears? And we embrace that they exist, but strive on regardless.
That's beautiful. But what if we could trick the trickster?
Go on.
Exactly.
I wonder what happens when he uses his magic on magic.
Like apparitions?
Marina is going to cast, what is that fucking spell called? Mirror image of herself.
When
But
there were
she's
two of
going
you.
to try to cast it without fear.
Oh, that's
What do I
so
gotta
smart.
roll?
What do I gotta do for this bitch?
Do I gotta roll something to alter the mirror image of ourselves to go into the chasm so that when he casts his magic on the mirror image, he gets nothing. A distraction.
Distraction, if you will. Roll
That's
Arcana
good.
for that. Because you're
Oh,
playing with
shit.
some deep magics right now.
That's a 17.
Shit.
Pretty good.
Yeah, +7 in Arcana. Let's go.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty solid. As you whip up this ragtag group of mirror images, Politis is kind of watching, once again doing that owl thing, rotating the head completely around, but this time kind of rotating and doing this at the same time. It's really creepy. Just keep that detail in mind for a second.
Okay, Annabelle. Jeez.
As it turns its head back and sees that there's multiple versions of you. Usually two. I mean, I have 3 eyes, and I'm pretty sure my depth perception is pretty spot on. I have 20/20/20 vision. But for some reason, I'm seeing all of everyone.
You
I think in the
notice
air,
a difference between the two.
It gets off of its giant perch and lands directly in front of both Narinas. And it kind of looks at them both and examines really closely with its third eye, staring at all 3 of you. All 2 of you with its 3 eyes. I don't know how to count. Which one of you is the real one?
This is why I don't worship a bird.
Well,
Oh,
can
like
you
you
tell
Dee
me
Dee's
how
a
she
giant
was?
ape. Your Dee-Dee's a giant ape. Hush. I'm kind of like blows you away with one of its wings.
And strength, excuse you, chickling.
So then it works. We can cast the illusions to go into the chasm, have them holding each of the relics, the the crystals so that he thinks we're ready, that we're about to attack, and he will attack them. Meanwhile, we're behind while he's busy casting his magic on magic, which theoretically, according to all my studies and readings, should put him in some sort of magical loop. We attack. We get rid of Xeon, and then we talk to Velkauth. Where I am from, we study the art of war. With the art of war comes deception. It's politics.
Huh.
I mean,
Tempestus really chose a good one. I'll never tell her that to her face, though.
You know, I'll be willing to keep your secret if you give me a copy of everything that's written on your wings.
No, I don't know what secrets you're talking about.
Irina's
that's crazy. I have pretty good hearing.
Irina's like scribbling something down in her notepad. So what do you guys say? Shall we?
Lead the way.
Shiny leans over to Inez's tummy and goes, "Your auntie Irina is so smart." And just like carries on.
Inez is just gonna roll her eyes, shake her head, rub her belly, and continue.
Please, go on. Enact your plan. Let's get the balance back for the 5 of us.
Come along, Shiny too.
Would Narina know from the map that she stole where this chasm is? From that book she stole from the king?
Yes, Clapdown Arena would know exactly where the chasm is.
Lovely. She's going to just whip out that book. Whoop-pow.
Elijah's like, yep, that makes sense. Okay. Now,
From the... What were you saying?
there's only two problems. One, we need to get there. Two, what if it doesn't work? Are you all prepared to die?
If we've been there enough.
Yeah.
We really don't know what'll happen the second time, but...
Not really sure how many lives I have left, but I think I'm doing pretty good right now.
If we don't do this, there's not going to be anything left to go back to.
He makes a good point.
Not like you could die anyway, right, Elijah?
He ignores you and goes, Inez?
Yeah?
You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Well, I've had enough of watching y'all fight. So let's try to work together this time. I don't think we get second chances.
You make a good point on that one.
Or 2.
Hopefully the airship's still outside. Let's get going.
Oh yeah, because I can't fly. We're kind of high up. She looks at the edge of the cliff.
As Narina is starting to head towards the airship, she looks to Shiny and like, well, would you like to try it? Because I know a spell or two.
No. You know, I think I'm good on the earth. I do appreciate. I know, like I land on my feet a lot, but that's a really long way. And I'm good. But thank you for being the smart friend, and maybe a shorter distance.
Yeah, and we are heading to the airship. I'm trying to look at where. Did you mark it on the map?
I think it's there.
Oh, there's no map. Just kidding.
I wasn't cool and made it. Wait, no, there should be. Hold on.
We have a map. Continents.
Oh yeah, we do. It's right there.
All the way up.
I was like, don't lie to me. Hold on.
The chasm is...
Should be next to the main kingdom.
Yes.
Well-
So it's gonna be that.
Oh, it's the big purple thing.
The funny little purple thing.
Yeah.
In the north.
Right. Yeah.
It's
So
not super far.
we're flying directly over the mainland and going straight into the spooky shit. Let's go.
The spookies.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Erin is gonna get on that boat.
I'm so glad that I currently have a fucking demigod growing in my belly. This is the first time I've been happy.
Wow, she's totally embraced it this time. Good for her.
Yeah.
I'm on Neil.
Apologies. Go ahead.
I'm gonna kneel toward my deity and then start heading toward the airship.
Hey, listen, Realm. Before you go,
Yes.
I know the whole concept of being chosen in this grand adventure that I sent you on is a lot to deal with, but I wouldn't have given you my blessing if I didn't believe that you could actually do it. Believe in you. Even though you're supposed to believe in me, but just want you to know.
I'm gonna kneel again toward him, nod, and then get on my way.
Oh, silly kids. As you all make your way outside of the temple, the pilot of the airship is kind of waving at you guys in the distance as he's slowly rising back towards the temple. Heroes! I see what you've done! All of a sudden the skies are clear and beautiful again. It's crazy. I knew it could only be you guys, so I rushed over here as soon as I could. I take it that everything went well.
Shiny looks at the gaping hole in Rome's armor and goes, it could have gone worse.
It's a new fashion statement.
That's the worst one I've seen yet.
I don't remember dropping you off Interesting.
Yeah.
Lady Inez, you've gotten bigger?
Excuse you?
Elijah looks and goes, "Hey, that's a bit rude. Anyways, we have a place to go."
Yes, here. And she's gonna give the guy the book. Straight over the island, straight. I think it is southeast? Southwest? One of those two. Towards this area here.
Before Inez gets her mother's temper, Shiny puts her hand in the small of Inez's back and guides her away from this guy and goes, "No, it's okay. So do you think it was August or July? Or..."
It's really weird because
I look at Shiny and go, I'm going to throw a fireball at him, and he can give me a...
No, it's the hormones. It's okay. Deep breaths. Let's slow, deep, grounding breaths.
So you guys want me to take you directly to the giant Exon chasm?
Yes.
Okay, not to, dictate how you do your whole hero thing, because I'm not a hero, I just pilot an airship. That's certain death for most people, whether powered by the gods or not.
You say you're not a hero. And yet, what braver of a captain would sail his vessel to the chasm? I don't believe anyone's ever done that before, am I correct? There are no records of it on your ship. Trust me, I've looked. Persuasion?
Please roll for persuasion.
Yeah, I can.
His first initial thought is, how did you get into the records? You were on the ship for all of 30 minutes.
17. I know you want to be a hero. I can see it in your eyes. Everyone wants that golden opportunity to be special. I'm right, aren't I?
Well, I mean, if Oshio royalty is telling me that I can be that guy, then I might just be that guy. Lads, we're sailing out, going to the Exon Chasm, and runs into the area where he's piloting the ship. He takes the book and kind of mounts it up. You can see the rest of the crew kind of getting things set up, adjusting the sails, making sure everything's ready for this trip as you guys are getting ready to make your way towards the mainland, the Kingdom of Zifa, and then towards the Exon Chasm itself. As he's getting all this ready, he kind of looks through the window to where you guys are all on the deck and kind of like waves at Narina, and then continues doing his stuff.
Approximately how long will it take us to travel this distance?
Gonna take you roughly about 3 to 4 hours.
Can we take a short rest on the ship?
You certainly can. There's a
Sounds
couple
great.
cots that are underneath where usually they have some of like the women and children.
Yeah, good plan. Oops.
Yeah, no, I thought that might be a good idea.
Good thinking.
So Shiny is gonna guide Inez to a cabin and lay her on a cot and go, it's okay, like we can just chill here and cool our minds and our tempers, and we're not gonna light the ship that's made of wood on fire with a cat on it.
Inez, I need you to roll a D100. I need you to roll a percentage for me really quick.
Oh, good. So tell me about this sport again.
A D100?
Yeah, so the
Okay.
let me know what you get.
Please God. 36?
You start to feel some light warmth on your abdomen.
Why?
In small foot-shaped patterns kind of going across your stomach, almost as if your flaming deity baby is tap dancing on the inside. No real...
Does it glow? Does her tummy glow at all when this happens?
I need you to roll a perception to see that.
Okay. On it. Fucking bet. Listen.
No weird like contractions or anything going on, but there's definitely a lot of motion inside of you.
That's a 21 to perception.
Have you ever seen those like clips where it's like the bioluminescent algae and stuff like in the ocean when like you go out there and like you touch it and it starts like glowing like that bright blue?
I've seen Moana. I know what shiny
Okay.
is.
Okay. So you're seeing these cute little baby footprints and then little baby handprints every
In
time the baby
purple?
makes a motion. No, in red.
And Shiny covers her mouth with one paw and puts the other paw on Inez's bright red tummy and goes, oh my god, he's kicking.
Yes, he does.
I need to just give you a piece of information that I think you've missed for the last few episodes. My fire
What
is purple.
Okay. This is red.
So she's
This is red.
purple footprints on my stomach.
No, just red.
Just red? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Inez starts bawling her eyes out.
No, sweetie. No, take a deep breath. It's just excited.
It's
It wants to.
This is my baby. Oh my god, what is happening?
No, I know. It's okay, Mama. And she just like rubs your tummy really gently.
We're
Do you
gonna
need
cut to
some
the other
milk?
three above for a moment.
Yeah, Narina.
This is making me nauseous.
Narina's going to be doing her reading meditation on deck. She's going over everything that she has hand copied from the owl's wings.
That you hand stole, got it.
Oh yeah, she couldn't cut the owl's wings off, although she was tempted to. So she just copied it verbatim.
You're
let me
king of
go
ass.
here, and I'm gonna roll sleight of hand.
Okay.
Excuse?
That's a nat.
Who are you
20.
rolling? Who are
I'm
you
rolling
rolling
sleight of
this on?
hand on Narina
Shit.
to
Okay.
put something in her pocket.
It's like Skyrim poison bullshit. Rude.
Narina is so wrapped up in this book and this new information that she stole from this giant owl deity that she doesn't notice Elijah just so gracefully walk by and slide something directly into her pocket. It was so swift and elegant. It almost felt like he didn't even let go of it, but it landed perfectly inside of her pocket. And for the time being, Narina doesn't notice anything. She's still very wrapped in her books.
What's powering the ship?
There is a magical engine. It's powered by a couple of magic stones that you can find excavated from the numerous floating islands up in the Kingdom of Ceruli. Hence the magic that keeps these islands floating above the kingdoms. They're using this, and they've figured out how to manipulate it to work for their ships in order to propel and make their ships ascend and descend.
Okay. Can Elijah get to it?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna put my electrification mark on it.
Why would you do that?
Elijah, what do you
Hey,
And it doesn't go away from a short rest, so Elijah's gonna go take a short rest now.
there's this Elijah was WZ here this on this stone as he walks away. It's like,
It's more
okay,
like Harry Potter's scar.
I'm screaming.
Can't take this motherfucker nowhere.
heard it out this? And it's just sounding like a Harry Potter scene. Like, what are we doing?
Wait,
That's
Don't worry
fine.
about it.
So we resting till we get there?
you guys are. I'm assuming you're resting till you get there.
Was I fully healed when he brought me back to life? Or am I
You're
like
back to half.
partially?
You're back to half.
Half, okay.
I don't know.
Alright.
We get
And your
off.
armor's kind of useless, so
Right.
So I need to take
It
that
is.
off as well.
Wow, take it off.
I mean the rest of us have. Well, except Narina, but that's fine.
Wait, so you've all just gotten
Does a
naked?
short rest give you
No, we've-
give you
The rest of us.
health back?
Mm-hmm. Now, depending on how much
Go
you're
ahead
going to
and
do
go
that.
down. I'm gonna take a short rest as well then. Go down to the little cabins.
I didn't use my lightning balls, so I'm actually still fully healed.
For once, Elijah didn't put himself on 1 HP.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to be nice this time. As you're all taking your various rests, Inez, with the amazement of life inside of you and Little Warm, Shiny curled up next to her, since she is only like 3 feet, so she's laying in the same cot as you and the baby.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep them warm because obviously fire and gotta keep them warm. I am purring.
On my lap.
Like laying around, I'm curled around your tummy.
Okay.
It's a
That is so cute. Somebody draw this picture, please.
Fan art. Rome, you've taken your rest inside of your own separate cabin. You're not visited by death or the queen like you normally are when you have your sleep, but instead you're kind of on a... I'm seeing an ad break. Is that fine?
Yeah, I'm seeing this. It's got 40 seconds left.
Okay, just making sure. Do 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 do.
Hey. Mm-hmm.
Didn't he pass away?
Ooh, we got in a raid?
We got a raid?
Oh, yeah.
Raid?
Dinner and
Let's
game
that raid.
raid.
Dinner and a game raid.
Let's go.
I'm here for a raid. Let's go.
Like, my thing has not updated, so I don't see anything
Yeah,
going
chat
on.
died for a hot minute.
Um,
If your chat died, you might want to hit refresh.
There it goes. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I'm like, ooh. Dinner and a game raid.
I don't think we have the full raid though. I think they're just here. It didn't give me the announcement.
yeah.
Either way, welcome. Good to see you. Good to have you. Welcome
Yeah.
to the finale.
Glad to
of,
have you here.
Insurgence.
It's very bittersweet. I'm so sad.
Yep,
My
all
little
that's
heart is
over.
breaking. Okay. You're on a cliffside.
Oh, there it is. Hey, let's go. Thank you for the 8 roses. Welcome to the rain. Well, do that, right? Welcome to the stream.
Ocho.
Dinner and a raid game with 8 people. Appreciate you guys for being here. Welcome to Roll for Trauma, where we play homebrew D&D campaigns that get traumatic or dark or fun or crazy. We have a good time here. Please drop a follow if you like the content, or drop a subscription if you want to torture the players.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that.
You
Thank
can
you guys so much
add
for
that
being here.
last part. Just
You didn't have to add that.
you can have that.
You don't have to say that part out loud.
It's funny. Rome, your normal vision of a lone table
for
and
the
a
follow.
tea set with death has been exchanged for a cliffside with a giant open field of beautiful flowers, white and yellow, as far as the eye can see, almost like a shimmering sunlight of sea in front of you. You feel this gentle breeze.
It's not out there. You said cliffside? I cut out.
Yeah, a cliff.
What am I doing? Or I'm sorry, because I
Oh,
cut out.
no. Oh, you cut out all that. Oh, sorry. Okay. You see this cliffside, this giant field of white and golden flowers, shimmering in the breeze, almost like a golden ocean in front of you. Much different than what you're used to, with death usually waiting for you to have a cup of tea and potentially trying to snatch your soul away from you. It's very peaceful and calm and peaceful. Elijah, as you're laying there, you hear
I cut out again.
the voice.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Elijah, you hear the voice of Fulgu, your deity. Elijah, my boy, it's been far too long.
For you, I keep forgetting everything.
The problem with that is it was never meant for you to lose your memory. That was something that came about once honestly, Elijah, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to really explain it.
Look,
Normally you would think that we deities have this all put together, but your birth, your existence is an anomaly in itself.
Look, I don't need you to explain it. I know what I have to do. I know what I'm here for. That's what matters. You haven't been taken over, right?
It'll take a lot more than some weak wizard's party tricks to take me over.
Oh, we lost one. We lost Rome.
Oh no! Oh, he's back.
Oh, we got Rome.
Oh, yeah.
Starting
Elijah
acting right now.
kind of chuckles and goes, all right.
I'll do my best to meet you guys at the chasm. And I'll try to wrangle up the rest of the deities. But listen, whatever you guys do, make sure you do it fast. I'm afraid that the hold that Xeon has on Velkalth is close to being irreversible. And if we're not all able to unite, there's no real way of restoring the balance.
Yeah, I figured we'd have to be fast. I've got a plan for that.
Fast as lightning, I'm sure you'll be able to get this done.
Wait, tell me,
Kinda gives-
before you go,
Yes.
are they both in the chasm?
Yes and no.
Which one are we going to run into then?
Unsure. I would assume that Velkalth's body is still sealed there, so you would be able to run into him first, but I'm not entirely too sure what's going to happen as far as Xeon. He's a tricky one. He's able to kind of shift in between realms.
Yeah. Well, I don't need all my memories back, but I do need a favor. And he kind of whispers something.
I can make that happen.
He nods. And he goes, all right. Well, any minute now.
You start to feel this sort of like purpose welling up inside of you, almost as if it's like physically embodied. And before he leaves you, you see these two purple gauntlets appear on you. Hurry, my boy. There's not much time left. And he kind of disappears.
Elijah's gonna open his eyes and go back up deck and kind of look over the ship, see how far away we are.
Maybe about 20 miles out. You guys are definitely back above the kingdom of Zifa, and the elemental changes that you all saw on the perspective lands, the freezing over in the kingdom of Lavar, the miasma spread all over Neptus, the basic famine and pestilence that you saw from Navrich, the dark exuding energy in Ceruli, all have struck the kingdom of Zifa in this once pristine area where you guys were in this beautiful Coliseum getting ready for the elemental games, has been torn apart by these different elemental disasters. The land itself is in complete and total shambles, and the kingdom split into 4 sections, with each one of these elemental calamities kind of taking over a portion of it. What's going on? I'm sorry.
Violently Colored has redeemed Give Them Trauma.
Oh, frick.
I'm sorry, you did what?
I'm going to.
I thought you loved us. Is it time for Inez to have a baby?
Oh, we were friends.
The problem is I know we're friends, which means I should have expected this.
Ouch.
Oh. I didn't want this to happen so soon.
Listen, it's the last episode. I have to do one per campaign. I haven't done one this campaign. I've got no choice. They left me no options.
You left me with no choice.
Real quick, so since we're like 10 miles out now.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Where's everyone at?
Rome, Inez, and Shiny are all still below deck. Narina is up deck with her book.
Can Elijah start the trauma?
Elijah can definitely start the
Swear to
trauma.
God.
Yep, nope.
Elijah's gonna look at the edge of the ship. And he's gonna climb on top of the ledge. And you can see he's starting to electrocute his body, and even though he's got these like purple gauntlets on, he's holding on to his clothes so that they don't fall off. And he looks over to Narina and he goes, I left you something. You'll know when you need it. Happy landing. And he snaps his finger, and I'm gonna trigger a jolt of lightning on the ship's engine. to make it take off in a single direction away from the chasm. And then Elijah's going to jump as it's flying past down into the chasm in lightning form and do a superhero landing.
Narina's gonna run up to the edge of the boat and scream, "Oh!"
Oh, we have advantage. That's great. Thank you. Thank you, David.
I'm weak. Okay. As this ship is barreling 20 times faster than it should be even mechanically possible, magically possible. Magic stones work a little differently. It's almost as if you guys are going through time itself with how fast you've taken off. Inez, you feel this jolt first as you are slammed into the wall of the cabin. As you make contact with this, you... I don't want to say it out loud. It just makes me feel so
You should
awkward.
make boy words. Come on.
Don't do this to me.
Do it,
You
pussy.
brought this on.
Fucking
Say the
do
damn
it,
thing.
pussy.
Do it, pussy.
You slam into the wall, and the wall behind you starts to catch fire because of how aggressive that you hit it. But not because of you hitting it itself. In that instance, something broke. And let's
Your
just
fire
say that your fire broke. You're in a
So the
burning
girl would
bush.
have. I would like to note I was sleeping on top of her belly. Did I fall into the wood or did I fall off of her when she rolled? I need to know.
Fell off of her. Here's where the trauma comes in for Shiny. Shiny, you're covered in this liquid, and you suddenly burst into flames. As your fur is completely and totally burning, you can see the visage of Inez leaving you, basically, as you've both been kind of pushed onto both ends. As fast as you are, you kind of lose your vision for a second. But you can hear her screaming in agony as this baby is kicking violently and clawing at her insides, basically trying to get out. The once cute little red handprints and footprints that you see are burning in different various colors, greens and blues and purples, almost as if the baby's going through a myriad of emotions all at once, trying to claw its way out to get out of this flesh prison that it's trapped
My
in.
baby is trying to claw out of my stomach.
Yep, don't think about it. Just hang in there.
Fire!
Shiny, you're rolling on the floor trying to put out this flame, basically. You know,
Stop, drop, and roll.
But unfortunately for you, since this isn't a natural fire that you're used to, because number one, its source is a little gross, and it's mixed with demigod embryonic fluid, it's burning indefinitely. You're basically being roasted alive. From the inside, you can feel every ounce of you getting extremely hot. Your fur is starting to like fall off and like burning clumps, and you can smell
Shiny starts screaming at the top of her lungs for Narina.
Okay, yeah. Can Narina hear this?
You can hear the terror as you also see the bottom of the ship burning a bright red as it's caught on fire. Rome, as you're in your cabin and you're jolted, you slam into one of the countertops, and it slams you directly in the hole where you were pierced by the Royal Griffin initially. As it makes contact with you in Avatar fashion, you have this brief moment of kind of like recollection. All your training when you were growing up in the search, and how the queen raised you up, and all the things that she told you, how she was molding you to be this great soldier when she was really manipulating you. Bits and pieces of your memory that you don't remember of you going out on these holy crusades where you were actually being sent out to eliminate some of her enemies, death standing behind you at every turn of the way, kind of puppeteering you, using your body basically to carry out their dirty deeds. These two individuals that you have so much respect and admiration for have actually just been using you as this giant meat puppet to go around and do some of their dirty work for them. You start violently spasming, foaming at the mouth. One of the crewmates is kind of like struggling to like pull himself through the doorway and sees you, and he goes over trying to perform CPR on you, and nothing's happening. As he's trying to give the compressions and get air into your chest, trying to make sure that he can kind of like help you out. This gale force wind surrounds you and pushes him out, and you're stuck in this mini maelstrom inside of the ship itself. This is crazy. I wasn't expecting this to happen. There's so much going on. Narina, as you're rushing towards the lower deck, you can see the captain inside of his area, and as he turns to look at you with the speed that Elijah has sent the ship going through, he is basically pulled out of his skin, basically, in the sense of he's being tossed so fast that he's basically come out of his skin. And you see the blood basically kind of just coat the entirety of the captain's cabin.
Oh my god.
As you see that, it all starts to kind of like trickle down the side of the window. That he once waving at you, so excited for you, telling him that he's this great hero, and
Oh no.
it starts to spell out, "You're all going to die. You're all going to die. You're all going to die. You're all going to die." The glass shatters. The blood starts spewing everywhere. You're covered in his blood, and you start to feel the heat rising up from underneath you. As again, the bottom cabin is completely in flames. But you also feel this very strong and powerful gusts of wind blowing through, which is kind of stoking the flames. At the same time, you hear the terrifying. Terrible shrieks that Shiny's letting out. Sorry, I don't like doing this. Is making me uncomfortable. Oh, bro.
Therapist is gonna need therapy.
Bro.
God knows mine already fucking did, but like, God.
Oh, okay. Okay, does it all magically disappear, or is everything still on fire?
Am I cooking?
You're still cooking.
Okay, Narina is immediately going to...
Wait, we should take a break.
Okay.
We should take a break.
Okay.
Juice.
We're gonna go switch to intermission.
Go ahead and switch over to intermission really quick. So you guys go ahead, take this time to get some water, use the restroom, cry a little bit, come back, and then we'll be
Dina's baby about to have cashew kitty for its first meal.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear
Yeah,
me?
play it.
It's time
Yeah,
for
play it on camera.
therapy. It's time for therapy.
The ring roll for trauma wasn't a blaring fucking sign.
Eddie, no! Eddie, stop!
That would be a critical failure.
What's going on, kiddos?
Hey, yo. Fuck.
Yeah, it's actually the technical term. You rolled a stab of it.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Fuck me.
That's nasty. That's gross. But I knew. Time for therapy. Sorry, I was just having such a visceral response to what I just told them that I'm like, oh my god, how could I say that? But you know what? That's the byproduct of being on this channel for as long as I have. D&D has turned me into a very disgusting, sick individual, and we love to see it. How are you guys all doing out there in the audience? How's everyone going? I apologize if for the rate train that came in here that this is the first experience you're getting with it, but it's called Roll for Trauma for a reason. So there's Matt.
Damn it!
No.
So-
yeah, that was dark.
Each time we have like a trauma response, it has to get more and more aggressive because you guys are the main heroes, and of course the heroes have to win the story, right or wrong. Because realistically, you could have one experience like this that might just completely and totally break you. And every time I watched you guys after one of those responses, I'm like, okay, how do I up it? How do I make this happen? You guys have kind of just been letting yourselves get into this portion for it to work. The second that Elijah said, I'm going to put my electrification mark on here, I said, damn. It's almost like he knew that I had this plan for y'all.
Yeah.
Well, Joe turned into Lightspeed.
Fucking Captain Smoothie.
Listen,
For
I mean-
fuck's sake, Deontay, are you okay?
Deontay, why are you cooking me alive? I thought we were friends. You called me Boo Bear the other day. What is this?
Oh,
didn't want this to happen. Realistically, the baby wasn't supposed to come at this moment. But because of the roll for trauma, it had to happen.
oh my goodness.
Diamond baby! Oh, look at that face.
I got you.
Are we gonna have to kill it?
Jesus Christ, what dog? Now
So
baby?
killing a one-legged dog wasn't enough for you. You now want to kill a baby. A little infant that was
Right.
just born.
Fire.
No, don't talk to me, bro.
Man.
We're not doing any of that at all.
Absolutely
It's okay.
not.
Actively trying to kill us.
Fuck teenagers.
Teenagers scared the living
No,
shit
women
out
get out
of
of
me.
me.
Oh my god.
Let me take this moment. I know this is supposed to be a therapy session. This is part of the therapy. Let me, as the dungeon master, take this moment to apologize to my players because that did go from 0 to 5 billion so fucking quick, and I wasn't trying to go there. But in all caps, I know I have to. I'm gonna have to give her like a 32-page essay on why I'm so sorry for what just happened. Oh
Boy.
my goodness. Damn, chat. Okay, so like he said, but you really, I mean, she was only pregnant for like a week basically, and then you use your inspiration points to speed that shit up. And then
I'm not the one
based
who
on-
come out immediately.
no, look, based on centrifugal force right now, Elijah sped up the rest of the process.
Baby.
Yeah, so
Diamond lovey.
just to clarify, you jumped off the ship into the chasm and sent the ship backwards away from the chasm. Okay. So you're just trying to get there first. I see how you are.
Mm.
It was so wholesome. I was like, oh, okay, I see what he's doing. I get it. And then somebody said, I haven't done one. I have to do one every campaign. They left me no choice. And now look at what's going on. How does this make you feel? Are you proud of yourself?
Diamond, take a deep breath for me, okay, baby?
Son,
Diamond. Oh,
the
love.
way it was gonna happen was gonna be great. It was gonna be a beautiful. It was gonna be a beautiful moment. It was gonna be. Listen, it was gonna be very much one of those. But it's the last episode. It's okay. It's still gonna have an ending.
Hey, look, you she's muted.
This was hell of an ending.
And I was saying, fuck you. Fucking absolutely fuck you. I hope you have the shittiest day of your
Okay.
fucking life.
Diamond. Okay. Okay.
Go off, Queen Inez.
Listen, tell me about myself.
And all happy.
This is gonna be fantastic. I'm super excited.
Listen.
So, did our party just go up to 6? Like, does this thing have its own abilities? Does it have a character sheet? Did you make this thing a character sheet?
I need you all to shut it.
Do we have baby stats? If not, do you have a babysitter?
You don't understand how
Dungeon
nauseous
Master
I am right
Hub.
now. Like, I'm telling you, like, telling that, like, I'm nauseous right now. I'm like,
Babe.
I 100% get it.
It's like, no, you hit the trauma button.
You did.
I didn't think you were gonna cook me alive, but like, here I am.
Yeah. No, you're gonna be fine. I'm gonna come save you.
Yeah, I was like, water, Narina, help.
You're gonna be bald, but you're gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
Her name has to be
Singed
changed to
on the
oxidized.
Charred.
Blackened.
You sure you want to go down this route right now?
Petition to change her name to Crunchy instead of Shiny.
Crunchy. Crunchy shekel.
Deep fried shekel.
Deep fried shekel.
I'm just laughing because in the midst of this, it wasn't even Shiny. Cole was like, yo, what the fuck? You called me Boo Bear the other day.
God damn it! I love
better
you,
hope
also
it's
fuck you, baby.
You better hope that Shiny gets that and it's covered in fish mucus.
Yeah.
That is the only thing that's gonna make her day any better at this point, other than that baby.
Oh, it's cancer. You what?
Oh no.
I use an inspiration point, so I stop seizing.
No. Suffer.
Suffer. Suffer.
Everybody has to
I
suffer.
can go help. I just say no.
Somebody assist me, please.
All that.
Never.
No.
Listen,
This might have
y'all
been
hit
the
it.
worst.
I think the problem is the first time we had it in this campaign when Jilly rolled it, I was like, all right, I got you. It's going to be some light trauma, but it's going to be trauma. It's traumatic. It is what it is. But we've gone so far since that, and a lot of shit has happened. And I've become a more cynical person in general since then.
Really?
So,
You don't say.
so the difference between the give them trauma and give them trauma, I said, oh, I'm going to do my big one with this one. Say less.
It's always better to do them. I like doing them towards the end of a campaign because like you have that emotional connection to your characters and the characters you've bonded with, and then at that point you can really just fuck someone's day up or ruin someone's makeup. It's always fun for me.
You're taking pictures, right, Devin?
Yeah, she's been taking selfies this whole time. It's been great.
Thank fuck. I haven't been looking at them too. I can't.
I'm the problem, right? It's me. I'm the problem. It's me, right?
All three of you are, okay? First Arena for doing that, then Deontay for saying all that, and then Elijah for the picture. Fuck all y'all. Every one of you.
Yeah, we ready.
Okay. We're ready.
Let's fix this mess.
Yeah. Make a choice to drink water. Don't forget to smile. Welcome back to the show, bitches. Ba 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 ba. Water check. Yes.
While we're waiting on that answer, can Narina effectively Yeah, I read Capri's comment.
Fucking monster.
Can Marina effectively run downstairs and put out the fire that is consuming her good friend Shiny Shekels?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Who is this? Elijah for the room.
Oh no.
Elijah to the roll. Ooh.
Elijah.
And Peggy. The Dark Destroyer.
The Dark Destroyer.
Oh, this is. I apologize in advance. Okay, just know
No,
that
you
I
don't.
apologize in advance. No, I really do.
I'm teasing.
I really do. So, Marina, you run downstairs. Cabins ablaze. The shrieks of a cat being burned alive. And then you blink and you're back on the deck. Shiny, you're screaming at the top of your lungs as you feel the last little bits of your consciousness holding on as you're being literally roasted alive. You blink and you're still holding on to Inez's stomach.
You did not. It was all a dream to me right now.
I used to read Word Up magazine. So that they had MED up in the limousine.
Throws me off a fucking ship.
Listen, I said it was trauma. I didn't say that it was going to actually happen. I just said it had to be traumatic, right? Inez, you feel the last bits of your skin that are hanging on, tearing slightly as you see one little baby hand reach out completely in purple flames. And you blink. Shiny is cuddling your stomach as you're laying there, perfectly content.
It was
Rome,
a fucking dream?
Oh, shame.
What the?
I'm gonna DM you, Diamond. Mute your mic.
She said, "Go ahead." She said, "Go ahead and just shut up for a second." Rome, as you feel the literal oxygen leaving your body and you're stuck in this maelstrom, you feel the wood panels around you tearing apart as you're just about to fall out of the bottom of the ship, plummeting to your doom. You blink and you're laying in your bed perfectly fine.
I'll get up and go toward everyone else and just like give them a look.
Elijah. Elijah. The last thing you see is Narina right before you jump off the ship and tell her, "I left something for you. You'll know what to do with it when it's time." And the boat starts to quicken its pace past the direction of landing towards the Exon Chasm, and it's going directly above it, maybe about 10 knots faster than what it was going before. As you're falling and watching this ship go away and you hear Narina screaming your name, you also start to hear this very deep, ear-piercing, discordant melody that only you can hear. You're deafened to all other sounds for the next hour.
Well.
Sorry, Capper, you rolled in do shit. You hear this like clanging while you're like in lightning form. You're like, what the fuck is that? And it just continued falling towards the gas.
I'm just imagining like this big lightning symbol just appearing.
Line.
Just that line.
There he goes.
The captain bursts out of his private area where he's steering the ship and runs towards the back where the magic gem is that's controlling this ship, or that's powering the ship. He's like, "I don't know what's going on here." He runs over towards Narina. Please come here for a second. I need you to check this.
Narina's going to interrupt him and give him the biggest hug. You are a hero. You are a hero. You're a hero. Don't let anybody tell you different. Just fix it and get the ship towards the chasm. You don't have to get close. Just get us close enough. And she's going to run downstairs to greet the others.
Men, let's get the ship working. Some of them are going to. Pepper said, "Well, tell us where to stay asleep. We're not doing this."
Alice is dead, honey.
Go ahead.
This campaign.
Yeah.
I I know Alice isn't in this campaign. I swear to God, I will absolutely fucking fight you.
If it is, I'm going to just leave the server immediately.
It's not Alice. Not
I'm
Alice.
just
It's
leaving.
Alicia. First and foremost. No, I'm just kidding.
Alicia, it's Diet Alice.
Alice White.
I'm screaming.
Wish Alice.
It's Timu Alice.
I get it. It was an Alice in Wonderland reference. Who's this role going to, Capri?
Yes,
You absolute
right.
fucking demon.
Who is this going to, Capri?
Oh my god.
Wondering as you run down the stairs, you just hear the sounds of wood creaking like it normally does. You can hear Rome snoring down the hallway, door wide open for some reason. And you see little bits of fur. Shiny. Not the Chinese food, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Way to go, Capri.
I'm gonna
As
beat up my friend.
you go into the room, you see Inez glowing, basically. This weird purple. Not Elijah's purple, but like just around her disco ball shaped belly now.
I'm thinking
And
so much
it's
about it, by the way.
It's just such a beautiful purple glow as you acknowledge this. Shiny, you for the next 10 minutes can only speak primordial.
Great.
All right. Well, when we find out if I speak that, I sure
I really hope any of you do.
speak primordial.
So I can only speak primordial. Can I understand it spoken back to me?
So this
This is
roll for
very
comprehension.
important. It's not on my language list, so I don't know how this particular role would work. No, then? Okay.
Nope.
Oh, it is! Primordial is on my list. Hell yeah. Never mind. I'm good.
Why does everybody just have primordial? I feel like that's the one no one ever picks.
Why did we all choose primordial? It's because we were all thinking elemental, and we're like primordial would be useful.
Turns out I've just reverted back to an ancient language I learned as a monk. It's fine.
And I understand you, so we're good. We
Smart.
got communications.
We got a smart little cast here. I love you guys.
I also said deep speech for some reason, but hey, there we go.
You know? So,
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Noreen has just burst into their cabin. Are you guys okay? Is everyone alright? Are you okay? What the fuck
Tiny,
just
like,
happened?
Wakes up and stretches, arches her little cat back and goes, in primordial. Suddenly, as if she's always done this. Yeah, what did you guys have like a weird dream too?
I actually need you to say that in primordial, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Inez, Inez is just like crawled in the corner, just like hugging herself, having a complete mental breakdown. She's not okay.
Elijah, have you landed on the ground yet? You said you were gonna. Okay. In the midst of you landing this sick ass hero pose, forming, shaping back from your lightning form back to Elijah form, the second your feet rematerialize and touch the ground within 10 feet of you becomes covered in slick grease, and every creature standing in that area falls prone. You have this beautiful moment where you're like, yeah, I'm the hero. I'm that guy. I'm gonna save my friends, and instantly slip and fall on your ass.
Oil slick.
I mean, you fell into it, so yeah. Ew.
God damn it. Stone me.
Hold on, no, we need to talk about that. Why are you rolling in it?
None your business.
Cole gets the feeling it's because it's oil and he can light it on fire with lightning.
Yep.
Or with Inez. Take your pick. Either way, it catches fire.
Well, why is he rolling in it?
Because he turns into lightning, it catches into fire, and then he can burn whatever's around him. Including the big bad evil guy.
That's just so nasty.
Imagine if I didn't unmute this whole time. That's crazy. Well,
Okay.
there we go. Who's that role going to? Stone Bear Gaming. And yeah, I can just.
I don't even want to hear the explanation. I don't want to hear it.
I just told the whole thing to you, the whole plan.
No, I know.
I didn't even know it had it. Come on.
Listen, hearing it from you is fine. Hearing it from him, I don't want that. I will not be satisfied.
I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to explain my character's actions.
I mean, yes, but
All right, I cover my bare naked body in a lathering oil.
Robert Trauma's over now?
Okay, but I was thinking it.
Right. Thank you. I just,
Of course you were. You nasty.
Hey, maybe he just wants to pose naked for a calendar.
Exactly.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know what color the oil is. It's just glistening now.
Yes, fully on board with this plan and would help just putting that out.
Exactly. You just gotta, strike a pose.
y'all are fucking nasty, okay?
I'm trying to make Mr. October. Everybody else got calendars.
Thought you might be January, but that's just my thought.
No, Legion's birthday's in October.
Oh no.
I'm just saying. Okay, anyways.
You're all disgusting.
Unrelated. Elijah's gonna yell out, Xeon! Bring your bitch ass here.
Xeon brings his bitch ass here. That's weird. I didn't think of myself as a bitch ass.
Real quick. Because I don't even know. I'm just gonna roll the dice. It's a 4. I got a 4 because Stone Bear Gaming has decided to add it on to can you give one to Xeon? Hold on a minute. Can?
I mean, I could. You want me to give him that 4?
Oh, it's up to you.
That's softly risky. It could be good. It could be good. Oh, God damn
It
it.
could be good.
God damn it.
Okay. Does that do it?
Xeon kind of looks at you. Would a bitch has to be able to do this? And in that moment, dark tendrils shoot out from his body, striking every creature within 10 feet of him, dealing 1d6 points of necrotic damage.
Perfect. As a reaction, I'm gonna turn into lightning.
That's
And combat has begun.
And I'm still standing where I was.
In the
And
oil
he's
sled.
standing
I
with
mean-
me. So what's the damage modifier for lightning on oil?
Told you what he was gonna do. I literally told you what he was gonna do.
It's just funny because watching it happen in 4K, I'm like, damn, that's crazy because she really did just say that. You're gonna be looking at a 4d10.
That's how much the oil does?
Oh shit! Hold on. JK, 1 second. What am I talking about?
I said, God damn, shit, I'm cool with that.
He said, "I'll do it."
You got caught feeling silly in 4K. Imagine that.
Right. This takes 5 damage.
And it's online. Everybody can see it.
Yep.
At any time.
Hello.
Elijah is gonna look to him and go, all right, well, let's not make this a stalemate. All right, you didn't hit me. I barely scratched you. I think I've got the upper hand right now. What do you say? Yes, no?
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds good.
you're always the funny one.
That's true.
Just starts laughing hysterically.
Oh, I've actually got a really great joke for you. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Velcath.
Oh, South.
Oh, that's
Who?
not you're not laughing anymore? No?
You think you and your little party are going to be able to stop me? I've taken full control of him at this point.
No,
There's
you haven't.
nothing you can do.
You're wrong.
We made it to the land. And I want to walk up to this. Like, that's what I want to walk up to.
The
Like,
captain has definitely taken control and somehow kind of managed to get the ship back under control. He has made an emergency landing. You guys are maybe about 300 feet away from where the entrance to the exit chasm is.
You're wrong. And I can tell you why you're wrong. You're wrong because you're stupid. And that's okay. See, what you didn't realize over the course of our friendship was you were slowly but surely instilling darkness in our hearts. And it worked. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. You successfully gave us darkness. The one piece of the puzzle we were missing. Deities don't die. They change. They slumber. God knows they slumber. But they don't die. And now there is a piece of Velcath within each of us. Or, more accurately, within those shiny gems. Meaning, half of your tricks aren't going to work. And the half that do work, well, we've already taken down 4 gods. What's a human puppet? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not the end of the joke. I forgot the punchline. I'm gonna roll to hit.
You're gonna roll a hit? That's crazy.
And I shall be picking up a bowl of popcorn as well, please.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a hit.
But also, we just got advantage, and we also have Diamond's advantage still, because nobody has rolled a single goddamn thing yet.
Let's go.
Double advantage, bitch.
I mean, you got double advantage. You can use them both in this one, or you could use one now, one later. However the hell you want to do it.
Let's see what I roll. I'm gonna use at least one right now. That was a 5, so I'm definitely gonna use that first one right now. That was a 9. What's the plus on that?
That's a good question.
Plus 6. No, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna go with the 15. I'll save that other advantage for later, just in case this doesn't work.
As you swing on Xeon, he perfectly grabs your fist.
So does that count as a hit or no? That's okay. He is touching me though, right? I'm going to put my other electrification mark on him.
Elijah, I'm tired of playing this game with you. I think the problem is I allowed you to just run around so free. I knew you'd be the biggest threat to my entire plan. And that's okay. Because I thought, maybe, you were a little weaker minded. Or you were too concerned with saving your friends that, you would allow yourself to slip up and I could take full control. That was my fault. But it's okay. Because now, I'm taking you into my domain. Where it'll be a fair fight. Just you and me. And I promise you, and as he says this, he starts to squeeze down a little bit tighter on you. This isn't going to go the way you think it will. You two both disappear into...
Okay, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
You two both disappear into this different dimension of sorts, where it's kind of like the upside down, the negative zone, where everything's just completely opposite of what it looks like normally. There's different floating stones and debris all over. This place looks like a desolate wasteland. You can see different skeletal structures in the area. Some of these skeletal structures are actually moving around, as if they're sentient. It's like a dead land in itself. Jesus Christ, what's going on with this man's internet? Welcome to the end game, Elijah. By end game, I mean this is where your game ends. See what I did there? End game.
Yeah, my
he
joke was better.
sends a giant wave of dark miasma at you and pushes you about 40 feet away from his current location.
I'm still made of lightning.
So this miasma pushes right past you, like a perfect knife, just splitting it around you. Your electrical essence flowing through it. This party trick is so lame.
Nah, it's a party game, and it's not over until I say it is.
Oh, you're right. And as he says that, he becomes completely electrified. He becomes made out of lightning. We're gonna cut back to the party for a second. As you guys are getting off this ship, you feel the dark energy that you've sensed from all the taken over deities completely just spewing out of this chasm. For those of you that have read up on the history or just kind of know about the Exon Chasm in general, this is the place where Velkalth, the dark deity, was sealed away. And you feel that dark pull on each and every one of your psyches and your hearts. You feel this just weight of like hopelessness and dark thoughts kind of like washing over you, but you realize that this is a ploy that Velkalth does to kind of manipulate people to come into his chasm so he can siphon off of their energy. Your insignias all start glowing bright red, a beautiful blue, a very emerald green, that golden yellow. Kind of almost forms this protective like suit. Not an actual suit, but just this energy kind of feels like a protective like suit over you all, protecting you from that essence of the dark energy. As this is happening, you guys hear the voices of your deities prospectively telling you all, now's the time, go and seal away the darkness. And you feel this pulse of dark energy radiating from the chasm, almost as if it's beckoning for you guys to go into it. There's no sign of Elijah in the area at all.
All right.
So Shiny hears the voice and goes, "We don't want to seal it away, though, right, guys?
Shiny.
Like that's."
The deities would not be on our side with this decision. It's best to keep it to ourselves for now. We're going forward with our plan, and Narina is going to cast mirror image of the entire party, including Elijah.
As you cast this, these 5 identical versions of yourselves appear in front of you. They start to have the same glow that you guys have, but you can tell it's more so just mirroring what you physically look like. It's not giving the same aspect of what the actual glow is. Providing about 10 feet around each of you of like light, basically, as you're going into this darkened chasm.
All right. Each of you need to remember, if this image gets hit once, it is gone. So make sure that you are not near it when it gets attacked.
Okay.
I don't sense Xeon anywhere. I'm assuming Elijah's dealing with it.
Did we see Elijah catch on fire? Catch the oil on fire?
You didn't.
We were off the
him.
ship, but we were a ways off.
You didn't see him per se, but you did see a small explosion.
Boy, I hope he's okay. He's lightning. He'll be fine.
Eunice is just gonna look at herself, look up and down, and be like, "Damn, I'm hot."
All right. Are you guys all ready to go wake a god?
Shani like scuffles as far away from herself as she can and goes, "Okay."
Narina is going to send the mirror images of the party kind of like over to like the side. They're like gonna be pretending that they're like looking for stuff or like kind of talking amongst each other, but they're really just there as a distraction if Xeon shows up. And she's going to walk further into the chasm.
Yeah, this is gonna follow.
Here we go.
I use before we go. Is it dark in there? I would assume.
Yeah, but you guys are all radiating this magical light right now.
Okay,
So-
awesome. That's right. All right, never mind then. I will follow behind.
As you all start making your way into the chasm, the darkness that was once something that just felt like something heavy on your hearts and your minds is becoming more palpable, almost as if you're kind of walking through this fog of darkness. Various purple and black gems kind of glistening with the light that you guys have shining off of you. With this, you start to see different, like, adventure packs from people that have gone to the chasm and didn't make it out. Bones of travelers that starved to death in this situation, sets of armor. You can see various signs that there was life in this area before, but anything that's gone into this cave hasn't been able to come back out.
Yeah. Well, his energy is strong, but it doesn't seem to be doing much besides radiating with what we've already got inside us.
Should we go from here?
Do we want to spread out a little bit so that the light spreads further so we can see more?
Yeah, I think splitting up would be a good option, but stay within eyesight.
Yes.
You're all gonna die down here.
Hmm?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time for most of us.
Don't talk to the darkness, Shiny. Oh,
There's no escape.
I'm not afraid of it.
hello?
You should be very afraid of us.
Us?
Plural?
Shiny, you see ghosts materialize in front of you.
Fuck you.
But not the regular ghost that you normally see. This is a ghost of yourself. And a ghost of Cleo. Come play with us. Play with us forever, Shiny. Well, there's an
Shani's
ad
like
break.
taken back a little. Oh. Well, I can be patient.
I guess I can be patient. Yeah.
Not my strong suit, but we'll do it.
Right. While we're being patient, how's everybody doing? How are you guys doing in the chat? Are you guys loving this? I'm loving this. Oh. Why? What is going on? That's that smart home shit. But I'm like, nope.
You have whiplash, Capri. I love you. You're right, though. You're right.
Okay, and the ad is over.
Cool. So Shiny's like taken aback a little bit at first, like startled, and then when she recognizes that it's like herself and like Cleo, she is well aware that like 2.5 days ago they left Cleo and she was alive. She's probably fine. And she knows she's fine. And she goes, "Oh, that's silly."
Can the rest of
That's
us
funny.
see this, or just?
Yeah.
Oh, great apparitions.
That's funny. Can I roll to punch a ghost in the face? It will be myself. Cool.
Roll to punch a ghost.
Roll to punch a bitch. It'll just be like an unarmed strike. Oh, fuck. Okay, God, maybe if I roll on the dice tray.
Yeah.
Oh, sucks. Does a 26 hit? So,
As
I
you-
mean,
As you punch this ghost version of yourself in the face, you feel a fist come out of the center of your face.
like my own actual fit. Like,
Your own actual fist went through the ghost version of yourself and came out of your face.
did it hurt me, or did it feel like a ghost arm?
Yes.
That's not how you answer this or that question, you ass. Why do people keep
Well,
doing
see,
this?
the funny thing is, inside of the Exon Chasm, where darkness is kind of flowing, and it usually plays on like your darker fears and things like that. Anything that happens physically and in the darkness, it's kind of happening. So, yes,
Okay,
it felt like a
so
ghost
when I
hand, but
say-
it's also your actual hand.
So it did damage.
Oh yeah, twice actually. Go ahead and roll for that damage, please.
No, I already fucking did. I took 16 goddamn damage then, since it hit twice.
Yikes.
Because it was like a decent fucking punch! You ever want to punch yourself in the face? Meet me in the Exum Chasm. Like,
Random get done up, you feel me? As your hand goes through your own face, you're watching your own blood drip off of your hand. And there's a hand-sized hole, and also your hand sticking out of your face. The ghost version of yourself is looking at you and saying, "Like I said, you're all gonna die here. So you might as well just play with us until you eventually end yourselves."
Alright.
The Cleo ghost starts laughing and her head starts spinning around and around and around and around and around.
Absolutely not. So, what? So while she's trying to maintain her composure as the blood trickles down her fur, her breath is like catching in her chest, and she goes, "Okay, so physical damage isn't gonna cut it. Don't hit the ghosts. Don't do that. Please do not hit these two ghosts.
Okay, so
This really hurts. I have a headache."
Any other's ghost.
there's... I mean, they're not attacking. They're probably just a distraction. Maybe we can just push past.
Or you could fall. And as they say that in Arena, you start plummeting.
Great. Yep, she's gonna scream. Desperately trying to catch on to anything and everything in the way.
There's literally nothing there.
Didn't think so. Cool.
For Shiny, Rome, and Inez, you can see Narina just falling in place, though.
I was just about to ask.
It's just like levitating.
Basically,
she's
just
not
levitating.
really falling.
Nope.
Okay.
Rome and Inez, you would notice that this blood that Shiny's talking about and having this existential crisis of a hand through her own face, nothing's going on with her.
Okay, guys, this is all fear. This is not real. Calm down.
Yeah.
My head sure is splitting.
As Narina is falling, she's going to scream out for Velkalf.
As you say his name, you start to feel the chasm reverberating, almost as if his name itself has power in this domain. And you stop falling, and a purple illuminated path goes deeper into the chasm. Black flames sprouting up on the sides that, though black, are completely illuminating this tunnelway towards the bottom of the chasm. You can hear a voice saying, "Come to me."
Okay. Alright. It's all mind games. It's all tricks. It's all mind games. Narina is going to summon her mirror images to go in first.
As the rainbow color of mirror images are going down, you notice that they take about 5 steps in front of you, and then the light completely disappears, almost as if they've walked through a curtain of literal darkness. You can still feel their presence as if the spell is still active, but definitely you can tell that they're still there, but they're also not visible in front of you right now. So within 5 feet in front of you guys, there's just pitch darkness.
Water check.
Hydro check.
Drink your water.
I'm gonna piss my pants. That's what's gonna happen.
Alright. Gotta be a veil of some kind. The only way to know what's on the other side is to go through. I'm gonna go through first.
Okay, what if... Okay, so we don't know what's on the other side, but what if, since we're staying here, you take this end of a rope and we hold the other end and you can tug if it's safe for us to come through?
As good a plan as any.
Like 2 good tugs means come through, and anything else means run.
Alright. Narina's gonna take her rope out of her bag and hand the other end to Shiny.
Yep, she is absolutely clutching that bitch.
And Narina is going to nod to the group and step through.
Shiny 100% says a little prayer to her god that Narina maintains some form of safety to whatever the fuck is happening there.
Are you all taking this brave step into the great beyond?
Nope, just me.
Just
you.
Narina,
Okay.
she's got a rope and I'm holding the other end.
Narina, as you walk through the shadowy veil, Elijah, you're suddenly punched in the chest by this now lightning being, this lightning form that Xeon has taken on to combat you. You know, funny enough, I've been wanting to do this since I met you, but I had to let you guys kind of grow and, mature a little bit in your powers and abilities so that I could reap all the benefits of it every time you guys got rid of the darkness from the deities that you guys defeated. That was just me recalling back that energy and taking abilities from you guys. Which is kind of cool, right? Imagine one person being able to control all the elements. It's insane. Totally crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah. honestly, this lighting form, fantastic. And he lunges at you, so he's gonna roll to hit you.
All right. Elijah's gonna let him actually.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Well then, so you're gonna just let him. You're gonna take 8 points of damage as he turned his arm into this giant-sized like mallet and kind of like smashes you with it.
Is it a physical mallet or is it lightning still?
Lightning still.
Perfect. He's playing right into my trap.
Oh shit.
I have an ability called Absorb Lightning. So if I take lightning damage, I half it, and then the damage that's taken can pile up, and I can throw it back in addition to whatever damage, base damage I do. So instead of 8, it'd be 4.
Okay.
And then I can add that 4 to my next attack. So I'm gonna hit him back. No, actually, wait. That's the lie. I'm not doing that. I'm going to look at him and go, still takes some getting used to. Hey, tell me, this is your realm, but you're not a celestial.
It's weird. The power that I got from Velkalth initially gave me the ability to, just control darkness. Big whoopie-doo, woohoo, one element. But my deep-rooted hatred for this system of all of the 5 elements being this perfect unity and everybody being together was sickening. It was disgusting. If you weren't completely blessed by the deity itself, they just looked at you as like any other regular citizen. And I didn't like that. I thought it was really stupid that we had to let the deities rule our lives so much and give us this power. Why shouldn't we have that? Something about that hatred of the deities formed into this darkness and kind of manifested this realm for me, almost as if it's been here the entire time. So I concocted the plan to slowly take away the abilities that the deities have given their chosen heroes, use it against them, and destroy them. Have them completely under my control as puppets, and then I can rule everything.
While he's talking, between the gauntlets and Elijah's blood lineage, can he see the ley lines?
Yes.
Are they converging on him again?
They are.
Okay, cool. Elijah just kind of nods and listens intently.
Always been the weakest one. No one ever paid attention to little old Xeon. He's lucky that he made it past birth. But he's just a stepping stone for everyone. Well, no longer will I be the stone that everyone steps on.
I agree.
But you...
Completely agree. You weren't treated right. Was not fair to you. And I wish I would have met you at a different time. Maybe you could have gone down a different path. But I'm afraid that our fates are sealed. See, I don't have to beat you. That's not my goal. I'm not stupid. You've got a whole realm to yourself. I don't have to beat you. I just need to make sure we both lose. And as he says that, I'm gonna touch the ley lines, and I'm going to... Hold on, I have to say the ability properly. I'm going to use my Storm's Wrath ability, and I'm going to extend the spear from circling around me to spread outwards, almost like an EMP, and creating a bubble around the realm. specifically tethered to the ley lines, so that neither. My goal is to cut him off from being able to leave by creating a electromagnetic field around the entirety of it, utilizing the ley lines that are in place. So I can hopefully cut him off from his deity and keep him trapped here with me.
Elijah, what are you doing?
I told you. Our fates are sealed.
Elijah, you're making a huge mistake.
No, not at all. See, if you were paying more attention instead of rambling, you would have realized I don't have my crystal. There's the punchline.
Goodness. He starts letting out this giant demonic roar. And the entire domain starts shaking and trembling violently. Different bits of like debris are falling around everywhere. The realm itself is kind of crumbling in on itself. The ley lines are kind of acting as like a structure to kind of keep it together, but bits and pieces of it like around it are cracking still. In the same instance as this is happening, back with the main party, Irina, as you're inside of this total darkness, you see the 5 lights of those around the mirror images circling this podium. There are 5 indents, but if you're looking at the podium, you can see a 6th one on the base of the podium itself. Almost as if showing you exactly where each gem is supposed to go. They're all standing in their respective locations around this altar. You hear the voice of Velkalth again. You know what must be done. You know what must be done. You know what must be done.
How do I know this isn't going to end very badly for everyone up above?
If you don't, child, there will be no up above for anyone. Not even I.
You've been scorned for millennia. Is darkness capable of forgiveness?
Darkness bears all the hatred that the light shines away from. All I know is forgiveness, because even after 5 deities sealed me away, I still chose to have faith that one day I'd be released and true balance would be restored. The choice is yours. You can leave me here, go about restoring the peace that you have with the 5 deities, and this whole toxic cycle can start all over again. Or you can do what you know you have to do.
Irina going to give a quick 2 tugs on the rope behind her.
Immediately upon feeling the 2 tugs, Shiny goes, "Okay, let's go," and sprints straight through the curtain of darkness.
And runs straight into
Close
it.
behind.
As you all enter this dark space, the room starts to become illuminated with your glow. All except one corner. you see this energy kind of reverberating from this, almost as if there's something pulsating inside of it. And you all who have been close to Elijah would feel this pulsating energy that's very reminiscent to the electricity he used when he shocked you guys all awake after the dark ocean tried to swallow you whole.
Is Elijah trapped in there?
I don't know. I know this is scary, and I know it feels weird and wrong, but we need to put our crystals on that podium.
Or we get to them.
We won't have all the crystals, though. He has his, right?
Irina's going to reach back and pull out her crystal, which also has Elijah's with it.
Wait, we have to do it. Even if we don't get Elijah back.
He knew what he was doing. Maybe by some magic, this will bring him back.
He's survived this long. And he didn't get here by accident.
Irina's going to step up to the podium, and with one crystal in each hand, she's going to hold them up all together.
Tiny approaches the podium and pulls out her crystal as well.
Inez walks up to the podium, squeezes her crystal and goes, "Ready when you are."
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
We all put our crystals down at once.
The crystals touch the podium. I need you all roll for initiative.
Oh!
Initiative.
That is a 9.
I got a 2.
That is
Wait, hold on.
a 13.
I got a 5.
Wow.
Okay, I heard 9, 2, 5, 12, 13.
Elijah got a 5.
Okay.
Shiny got a 12. It's a very nervous 12.
Mm-hmm.
Inez, what did you get?
Me, Ida?
What did you get, Inez?
13.
13. Wait, I think you and Rome got the same number, right? Rome, you got a 13?
I got 13. Yeah.
Okay, so I need you two to re-roll again really quick.
Gladly.
Okay. I rolled an 8.
26.
26?
How'd you get a
On
26?
initiative?
On initiative.
I got a nat 20.
Yeah, but your
That's-
initiative shouldn't be a
you don't-
6.
Right.
Oh, wait.
I was
25.
How is your initiative plus 3? Or anything more than plus 3, really?
Yeah, it should be plus 3. Either way,
Yeah.
23 is still plenty high.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's still beating.
I don't know where you're getting your numbers from. It's fine.
It's too late to do that math.
I don't know what happened.
Hey. And then it was Rini. And then it was Narina and then Elijah. Cool. Cool. Awesome. All right. So this first turn, Xeon is roaring with anger and hatred, and as this is going on, this dark energy is spewing out of him, like needles, leaving his body. His form is physically tearing apart, and as it's doing this, the realm is starting to fall apart. This dark corner that you guys see is starting to like deteriorate, and from that you see Elijah's form, his electricity, pulsating, and this giant beast emerges from the darkness itself. Xeon is taking on his true form. This giant tentacled monster towering about 50 feet over you guys. Just massive creature. He pushes Elijah back as you land into the rest of the group.
Hiya, friends. Oh, has a question.
Are my
Yes.
mirror images still in the cavern?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, with each attack towards a player, the player must roll a d20. If they roll a 6 or higher, the attack goes to the mirror image instead, but it is a one-hit kill, doesn't matter the damage. If it is hit, it dissipates.
Gotcha.
So if it hits and you guys roll a d20, a 6 or higher, it misses you and hits your duplicate first.
Which is fantastic because the first attack goes to Xeon. Xeon is going to pull out a giant great sword.
Real quick.
And he's going... Yeah.
The first attack cannot go to Xeon.
No?
No, because at its size, it went through my my lightning surge, my storm's wrath.
Oh, you're right.
So its first attack is actually going to be 20d10.
Jesus Christ. Why do you do this to me?
I didn't tell you to make a giant.
Well, I didn't tell you to make a fucking cage either.
That's for 98 points of damage plus the additional 4, so 102 points of damage.
Jesus fuck.
Ladies and
Basically,
gentlemen,
when Deontay says it's dead, this is dead.
our celestial Elijah once again.
No, don't tell me that.
How much damage did you say?
12. Only 12.
You said only
12 points of damage.
only 12 points of damage.
I don't want to one-shot it.
No, you're not going to.
Oh, okay. Then it was 102 points of damage.
You said only 12. Just in case. Okay. You said 102?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. As it bursts through this giant cage that you've made for it, to seal it away inside of its domain, electricity is coursing through it, causing actual ripples of electrical energy surging through its tentacles and its body. You see singe marks from it, and his eyes start glowing a deep purple.
I'm gonna form the other 2 orbs to finish that reaction. I can't attack with them, but they can form. And then that's it.
Stop making these orbs, bro. It's stressing me out when you do that.
Let's see, we're fighting.
I know, but still. So the next attack goes to Inez.
God. I am going to use my... How far away is everybody from me?
We were all at the podium, so right fucking there.
It was like you guys are all right next to each other.
I'm Okay, I'm going to cast. Fuck. I am going to cast Overheat, which creates a 60-foot dome around Xeon. 5 targets within the dome. I get to choose. Each target that is holding a weapon must make a constitutional saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 1d12 fire damage and drops the weapon. On a successful save, they take half the damage and can continue to hold the weapon while the dome is active. Any weapon the user holds is ignited and deals an additional 1d12 damage. This dome lasts for 5 minutes and can be used.
Gotcha. Because of his ability of him being just a giant fucking monster, he does have advantage on all magical saving throws. Overheat is technically considered a magical ability, so let me go ahead and just roll that real quick. What did you say I had to roll?
Constitutional saving throw.
Is that holding a physical weapon in our hands, or is that just carrying a weapon?
Holding it in
No,
your hands.
physical.
Okay, which none of us are actually wielding a weapon at this time, so there we go.
It was a great time.
That'd be nice.
Additionally, though,
Yes.
no, go ahead.
No. What were you saying? I have to look up something anyway.
And it's just because I was still trying to wrap my brain around something else. Was it metal weapons? And is that effect just right now, or if I grab my quarterstaff, is it going to then affect me?
Wait,
that
hey,
is-
hold on. It shouldn't affect any of y'all because Inez
It's
gets
only
to
around
choose-
Xeon.
Inez gets to choose up to 5 targets.
Up to, okay. I think she may have also thought it had to be 5 targets.
Oh yeah, no. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong, DM.
Yeah, she
I probably
definitely
wrote it
looking
down.
at that face. She thought it had to be 5 targets.
She said, "Oh shit."
Look at her.
Well, he's going to choose Xeon, so.
Damn.
I love you.
Julie has
Don't
been to give them advantage. Thank you so much, Julie.
Yes.
Because Lord knows.
You love that bitch.
I heard give them. I was like, please, no more trauma. I can't do this.
Again.
I was like, my heart can't take that. Okay. What is your D?
Saving throw?
Yeah.
What's the DC?
It is a 18.
18.
Wait.
Looks like I have to take 1d12. 1d12. Damn, I would roll fucking 11 damage. You see, whenever I have to roll, it's always just against me. Okay, so Xeon takes 11 points of fire damage and drops his greatsword, which, since he is a giant greatsword hurtling towards the ground. So of course it is going to shake up some stuff. No one's falling prone or anything, so you're all fine on that aspect. But
How big
it
is this
definitely
guy?
does. He's about 50 feet tall. He's a big boy. That's it. That's a huge bitch. That's all I'm gonna say.
But
Okay.
he has 2 spears around him?
No, those are around Elijah.
Okay, that's right.
Okay. Inez, is that all for your turn?
I'm only allowed one thing per turn, so yeah.
Okay. Rome, it's over to you.
Rome's frozen.
Rome is gone.
I was like, is Rome thinking really hard? Nope, Rome is frozen.
I was like, he is hell.
Welcome back.
Okay. There you
Cut out
go.
as soon as you said that one thing.
No, you're funny. Okay, what you doing, friend?
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. You said there's 2 spears around Elijah.
Correct.
But was it? You said Velkath, or what was the other one's name again?
Xeon?
Xeon. There we go. Xeon's in those spears as well.
No.
No.
Right.
Not spear as in throwing weapons, sphere as in like orb.
Like a ball.
It's a ball of lightning.
Oh, he is in them. Xeon.
No. They're floating
No.
around me. They're like the size of my head.
No. Because I know you put a spear out initially, and then Inez put the overheat around.
Yeah, so that
Xeon as
dome,
well, right?
that dome is around Xeon, yes. But the spheres that Elijah's talking about, those are around him specifically.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go on these domes
went
without
off
getting
is
hurt.
already gone. It's
That's
already
what I'm trying
blown
to
up. No, yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay,
You'll be
okay.
fine. It's small. It's like the size of a basketball or floating
He's like,
around
I'm
me.
not trying to get hit again.
No, but Inez's overheat is still on him, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that won't affect you
Okay,
either.
so even if I have a weapon in my hands.
Yes, you're good.
You're fine.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna stay away from the guy and shoot him with a bow.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
All right, one sec. I rolled an 11.
That does not hit.
Okay, I have a second attack that I'm gonna use my longbow for too.
I'm screaming.
I rolled a 15.
That also does not hit.
Okay, well I'm out of my turn, so whoever's next.
You're scared of just the sheer size of this thing. You've never fought a giant before. You're like, whoa, when you're whiffing. Each one of your shots, they just zoom past him, go directly into the darkness. He takes offense to this, and it is now Xeon's turn. Xeon looks down in the direction that... Oh, that's true. But I'm a malevolent god. I will not allow it. He takes offense
What do you
to
do?
this grievous attack that you
Gotcha,
have
my terrible aim.
tried to do. I didn't forget nothing, baby. He looks at this failed attempt and gets very upset with you and reaches out with one of his tentacles to cripple you. Are you considered a huge or smaller creature? Don't mind that. That's information for myself. Don't mind me. Okay, he uses a 5, so I'm assuming that does not hit you. 5 does not beat your AC, so he lashes out at this tentacle towards you, trying to attack, and completely misses. Maybe it's because he's not used to his giant size, but be that as it may, he whiffs his attack. Next turn goes to Shiny.
Yes.
Yes, it is I.
Yes, shiny. So I still have my 2 advantages because we have give them advantage twice that I have not utilized at all. Hey. I also have multi-attack. So I'm going to start with my flurry. I always do this wrong. Flurry of blows. While doing my flurry of blows, I will extract aspects to analyze the creature. And then I will follow up with an unarmed strike.
Monks are a scary son bitch.
Monks are so OP once they start getting up there.
Yep.
So
go ahead, let's roll for it.
So the first attack, which is the unarmed strike with, or not, it's the flurry of blows, is a 14.
That does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay. Can I use extract expo when you hit? Okay. Well, that sucks. And then, so I guess the unarmed strike is does a 26 hit?
A 26 does indeed hit. Yes.
Cool. So he's gonna get. Damn it. That's. I can't do math. It's 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then double checking something. Oh, and then I can use a key point to do a bonus action and attempt my flurry of blows again. Does a 24? No, that's not 20. Yeah, 24. Does 24 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that flurry of blows, I can use the extract aspects. So I will need damage vulnerabilities, damage resistances, damage immunities, and condition immunities, but I'm going to roll my damage first so that you can't talk so fast that I miss them all.
You're so smart.
I know! You're about to fucking fire that shit off. That will be 8 more damage. Okay, so go right on ahead, and I can list off what I need from you again, if you'd like.
So he has no vulnerabilities. Because what's a vulnerability to a giant? Resistant to cold. Immune to lightning and thunder. No conditional conditions.
I would
No
have this
condition-
information with the electrification mark as well, right?
Huh?
Perfect.
So no conditional. So no condition immunities, no damage immunities, just damage resistances, and no vulnerabilities.
No vulnerabilities, damage immunities, or lightning thunder. Damage resistance is
Resistant
cold.
to cold. Okay, thank you. I will be putting that. I will obviously be a good little shiny monk and shout that to the rest of the party that can hear me.
A good little shiny.
Mm-hmm. She's so smart.
Okay. It now goes over to Miss Narina.
That is so great. I'm so excited. Okay, so you said this thing is 50 feet tall, yes?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Where is Elijah in relation to his head?
I want to say Elijah's on the ground.
Correct.
Unless you're... Yeah, Elijah's on the ground.
Alright, Narina's gonna cast Tidal Wave at his head.
Ma'am.
30 feet away from everyone else.
Touche.
And as a reaction, Elijah's going to use an electrification mark on Narina so that the attack can't miss.
Boom, baby. So yeah, she's gonna hit him. Is what she's gonna do. Would you like me to roll the hit just for fun?
I mean, yeah, just because I like the idea of it.
Yeah, I love this. I love this so much. Let's see. Does a nat 20 hit?
It hits for max damage, actually.
Fuck the hell yes, it does.
How much damage?
Max. Which is 48.
Plus.
Hey.
Plus 3 because she's going to use her feature of, which one is it? I think it's racial. Imbuing her spell with her draconic bloodline. So +3 damage on top of that. Plus 20 d10. Why?
One of the electrification marks. When the electrification marks are given to allies, I can channel my power to them. And one of the orbs dissipates as your attack goes off.
Beautiful. Okay, so what's 8 times 4?
32.
32.
20 d10, you said?
Yes.
I can do that right here now.
That's funny because I can't.
18, 19, 20.
I'm gay. I can't do math.
Oh, that was a loud noise. Okay. That is an additional 108 damage. Oh, +3. So
111.
God damn.
Wait. Okay.
130, 140. Someone doing this math? Because I wasn't. I got this. Hold on. 8 times 4 equals 32
Wait,
plus.
he said it's max damage.
Yeah.
So you
So
don't have to roll the dice.
Yeah, you just add
It's
up
the
the
maximum
biggest
that the
number on
dice
each
can
of the
do.
dice.
So
So it was what, 20 d10?
That's 200
Yeah.
plus the maximum amount your other dice can do.
plus 200 plus 3 is 235 damage.
Hey, yo,
it
back
dead?
it up.
No.
I mean, probably not. This that'd be EG.
But it's not lightning damage. I electrify you to make your attack stronger, so it's
So
still
it's
water.
all water damage. Fuck.
That's fucking stunning.
So Narina is going to do this cool water bending thing, and she's
Is it
rising
water bending?
water from the
Are you
shell of
airbending the
her
water?
back huck, from the shell in her back, and she's building this huge fucking tidal wave that is absorbing the energy from Elijah and reaching back into her draconic bloodline to formulate this massive tidal wave that she just pushes straight up into the air, and it shoots and hits this guy directly between his 2 fucking eyes.
Right up his nose, like.
Just water straight
can't
up his
breathe.
tentacles and just.
He is
He has
actively
tentacles.
trying.
He has tentacles, but he's like. I'm
Water
dying.
bending is a tidal wave.
Theon is taking some massive damage.
Fucking good.
As he should.
He kind of shakes out his tentacles, and darkness is kind of like falling off of them. He looks at Narina, and his eyes are glowing a very deep purple. He starts to just spit in your direction. Just all the water he inhaled, just spit it right back at you. Now we go to Elijah.
Elijah expended
I'm
his reaction attack and can make no combat moves. So he's just going to stand at a focal point around everyone else in case they need heals. I'm going to save his reaction for his next turn to hopefully empower someone else.
What was that noise? Jesus Christ.
Rome came back.
So,
I'm gonna do that. Oh, sorry. Apologies. I just got really excited about an ability I haven't used yet.
That's the end for Elijah. His turn. He just kind of ready in action.
okay. It goes back to Xeon. Xeon is pissed, and he is going to. Ooh. He is going to use his tentacles. I need. Doing girl math right now. It's actually gay math. It's harder.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Do gay girl math, I promise.
You gay girl math. Listen, that's the only way to win. Rome, what's your AC?
Armor class?
Yeah.
11.
Okay, that's 1. Shiny, what's your AC?
It is 14. Is it a melee attack?
2. Yes.
Well, sweetheart. Oh, no. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Because I'm going to use Gaia's Grace to block that. Thank you, though. So my sand just comes up from out of fucking nowhere and just blocks it like Gara.
Inez, what's your AC?
12.
Okay, that's 2. Narina, what's your AC?
14.
Okay, that's 3. So, in a fit of rage...
Oh, wait, mine's 13.
Oh, it's still 3.
Okay. Alright.
He reaches down with 3 of his tentacles, 4 of them technically, but Shiny walls that bitch away. The other 3 tentacles reach around and grapple all 3 of you. You're all going to be taking...
Hold on. Can all 3 of us roll a d20 to see if our damage goes towards our mirror image or not?
You can.
Alright, everyone roll a d20. If you get a 6 or higher, which I critical failed, so I will not be doing that.
You have advantage.
I do have advantage. I'm going to use my advantage.
My advantage. I brought it up and everything.
I still have 2. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, I got a 16. So that
Okay.
damage is going to go to my mirror image, Shiny's mirror image, and Inez's mirror image, which is going
Not
to
mine.
kill... Oh, not yours. Which is going to kill all 3 of them if Rome also fails.
Roll, what did you roll?
I got cut out there.
Roll a d20 for me,
And I was
then.
gonna die.
Well, it depends. Roll a d20 and tell me what you get.
Roll a d20? No, nothing particular?
Nope, just a raw d20.
Ooh, I got a solid 11.
So, in the process of him reaching out with these tentacles to grab a lot of you, your mirror images jump in your steed and take this. As he grapples them, they're instantly crushed into respective piles of blue, red, and yellow dust. He is furious and lets out a blood-curdling scream, tentacles flaying through the wind. Now we go back to Inez.
Great. Perfect. I'm going to cast Calcifier. That conjures a flame that you can manipulate at will within 5 feet. If the flame touches a living organism, it does 1d4 fire damage. If the fire touches a non-living, there is a chance that it will ignite.
As you conjure this flame, you feel a kick. Very strong kick. So much so that this kick is causing sparks to flow off of your body. These purple flames are being added to Calcifer, almost as if your unborn child is giving you an additional boost. So rather than the 1d4 of damage, you're going to be doing 5d4 fire damage. Little demigod, immortal flaming baby is giving you some extra firepower.
Hold on.
She said, "That's my boy. That's my boy."
That's my baby right there. And Inez is just gonna run up to Xeon and just completely surround him with fire.
Go ahead and roll that plus 5d4. Let me know how much heat I'm taking.
Muscle move.
She said, "Oh, should I have to do this? Damn."
It's... You have no idea how fucking hard it is to move the mouse. Oh, that is lovely. 13.
13 points of fire damage.
Is the giant under half?
Yes. I mean, now he is. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, and did I fail to mention the flame goes up all around him to 50 feet? Yeah. Have fun.
So he's just a matchstick
Yep.
at this point. Mingling purple and red flames surrounding his body, burning him up. Okay. He took his 13 points. We're going to get back over to Rome.
All right. So it's about 50 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I shoot it in the eyes.
If you can land it, you can do what you want to, friend.
All right. He's got 2 eyes. I got 2 shots. Here are my 2 shots.
Wait.
I'm not throwing away
18
my shot.
Okay, that
and
hits.
14.
The second one does
So
not hit.
one hit. He's about to be a pirate. I hit him for 5 damage.
Okay, so he
How many
is
eyes does this thing have?
2.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give him like 30 eyes. Like, oh, sorry. No, you're good. Okay. So you land your first shot. It jams directly into his cornea. Darkness spewing from the location where the arrow made contact. He's screaming in agony as he's doing that and flailing around. He completely misses the second one as it goes completely past him. You Gucci? Calamari bonfire. Is that all for your turn, good sir? Are you frozen?
I think he died again.
Yeah, he's
I think you
Yeah.
did.
It's fine.
We'll assume it's his turn. We're gonna head back over to Shiny.
Yep. You. We're going to. Where did it friggin' go? So we're gonna go ahead and do a cat's claws and an unarmed strike, and then we're gonna do a bonus action of an unarmed strike. And I'm gonna we'll see if I need to use advantage.
Yeah, we'll see how that works.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here thinking he knows something. I just lost a D4 in the dark. Hey, Google, turn on the living room lights.
I'm screaming.
It's gone forever. Found it.
Good, because if you stepped on that.
Yeah, that would have friggin' hurt. Okay, we're solid. Okay, so we're gonna use one of our advantages here.
Come on, advantage.
Okay, we're gonna do it twice.
Damn.
There we go. Okay, an 18.
18 hits.
Cool. So we're gonna do 18 on the cat's claws. How about 21?
Hit.
Perfect. And well, I mean, and that one's not gonna hit. So,
I'm mad that you was. That one's not going to be helpful. No, it's not.
Okay, it's fine. So I still got 2 good ones. So the cat's claws, and then an unarmed strike. With the cat's claws, that is that's 5 plus. That's 8.
You are making me do bad.
Slashing. 8 slashing. And 6 bludgeoning, which is fantastic. When I used that unarmed strike, though, I am also going to go ahead and use Extort Truth, which is no action. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you can spend a key point, which I have so many of right now, and force it to make a charisma saving throw with a DC of 13. On a failed save, the creature is unable to speak a deliberate lie, and all charisma checks directed at it are made with advantage for up to 10 minutes. Like, so if we have to do any charisma checks against it, we have advantage for 10 minutes. I know whether the creature succeeded or failed at its saving throw, and the creature is aware of the effect and can avoid answering questions or be evasive in its answers, but it has to be honest with those answers.
Well, it's definitely a nat 20, so.
Well, I guess it wins, and it can still lie to us if it wants.
Your outfit is so cute.
The audacity this bitch has right now in this. Okay.
Can I choke him with my flames?
We're gonna head back down to an arena unless you have something else going on, Shiny.
Don't. No, I used up all my actions and bonus actions.
Right.
All right, Fish Mama, take us home.
Okay, cool. Marina is going to wait, so can we move and do an attack, or is your movement your turn? I forgot.
Usually your movement counts as your action, but you should be able to. It just depends on what you're doing.
You should be able to do a move action and then a standard action. So like one combat, one move.
Okay. Because Marina wants to. I'm gonna propel myself up with the water, getting just like closer to his face area. And I'm gonna cast poison spray. Constitution saving 15.
Oh, that's crazy. I get advantage on savings against magical attacks. So fuck yeah. Definitely gonna need that advantage. I definitely did not get either one of those.
Okay. Alright, so she's gonna cast poison spray, which is going to create a puff of noxious gas straight into his tentacle face, and he's gonna take 16 points of poison damage.
Damn.
I'm going to pop my other sphere and imbue this attack with more power.
Oh my god.
So 16 plus 20 d10.
Alright.
Is it dead?
This time you will have to actually do the clicks.
Okay, I got you. 17, 18, 19, 20. Woof! That is 108 points of damage. This thing's glitched.
108 plus 16?
Yep.
124.
124.
Look, I can add by 8s. I can't add by 7s.
Has
That part
summoned the
was-
wrath of all of the poisoned villagers from her hometown, and he's used the toxic waters from Oshia to spray him in the face with what he's done.
Hey yo, DJ, can you cue up the Kirby victory music?
Yo, DJ, drop a beat.
As this
Copyright. I was gonna do it.
as this cloud of noxious gas starts to melt away at the exterior of this giant tentacled monster. He did so much damage it went to the negatives. This man is dead.
Good. Suffer.
The combination of the noxious gas, the electrical elemental energy that's boosting this, the fire that's been completely subjected to just getting pounded on by Shiny and her brute ass strength, and then an arrow to the eyeball.
Pause.
Pause. Yo, chill. Hey, yo, chill.
Yo, chill.
Yo.
No.
This giant creature crumbles, almost as if being petrified from the inside, completely and totally falls apart until there's nothing left but a lowly man in a robe. The true form. The second true form, I guess, if we're being lore accurate, of Xeon. Can we get that second picture of Xeon up? You're a hero and a guy. He's a hero. He's a guy. He's hero guy.
Are you okay?
Which picture? Cough, cough.
The one I thumbs up you
I see
earlier.
it. I see it.
Cough, 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 cough. Sorry, guys, we cough on stream sometimes. It's not contagious, I swear.
Crazy.
Queasy. From the ashes and rubble of this giant creature rises this pitch black serpent. Elijah and Narina instantly recognize his voice. You guys really did it. I was certain you guys would just seal me away again, but you did it. You set me free. You got rid of him. You did it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Velkauth, the Dark Deity. Something about the darkness has this glow about it, almost as if the Exon chasm is being filled with individual stars. And it's being illuminated by these purple and black gems and the light radiating off of his scales. Just this array of twinkling light, having more of a softer energy. This darkness that you guys were told that was so corrupt and evil is really just a part of everyone. As he looks down on the 5 of you, the 6 of you actually, and as he says that, he kind of winks at Inez and the baby. You guys did what no other champions have ever been able to do. You've broken the toxic cycle. You've set me free and allowed me to act as that anchor for the peace that everyone so desperately wants. The 5 lights can't exist without darkness, the shadows that they cast. But with us working in tandem, I'm sure true balance can reign through the kingdoms. All of your insignias start glowing immensely bright, almost painful at this point, as your deities are all summoned into this chasm. They're surrounding Velkauth. Champions, we must not delay. We have to seal him away before he does something dangerous. They're all freaking out, fangs bared at him, claws out, just ready to attack to seal him away once again.
Narina is going to jump in front of Tempestus and hold up her hands. Wait.
Shiny jumps in front of Lydrian and says, absolutely not.
Up to my enemy, not yet. We're still kind of figuring out what to do.
I jump onto my deity and tell him, don't you even fucking care. Think about it.
Elijah's gonna turn around so that his back is to Velkauth and turn into lightning and just kind of stand guard in front of him.
What is the meaning of this? You all would defy the gods themselves to protect this imminent danger? I don't understand.
This imminent danger, which is no more a threat to us than all of you? Did you not see the world as you left it before we became your champions? The waters were poisoned. Our people were dying because you needed power so badly. I think I'm willing to stand with this one.
What would you have us do? Just let him roam free? What's stopping him from plunging the world into complete and total darkness?
You.
That's
What's
why.
stopping you?
It is a balance. Something you have forgotten long ago, millennia, in fact. There is no light without darkness. There is no darkness without light. It comes in waves. It works together.
And people will make mistakes. They will war. They will ravage. They will kill when they are hungry. But they will feed those in need. They will help dogs and cats. Allies and enemies when they need to. If you don't have the faith of the mortals that pray to you, then we're already doomed.
Our deities kind of look at each other, almost having a silent conversation that no one but they can hear. As they're discussing this, Velkalth speaks to the five of you. I know my reputation precedes me, but I never really had the chance to do the good I actually wanted to. All I've ever been was ostracized and cast down because people are afraid of darkness, but you five took a chance. I'm forever grateful for you. Your combined strengths, what you believe in, is far stronger than any gift the deities could grace you with.
There is as much beauty in a dark night sky and in the depths of the darkest ocean as there is in the bright sunlight. Those who forget that are destined to fall.
Folgu, the deity of lightning, turns back. We've discussed. I mean, realistically, we knew that, or rather, I knew that in order for us to get back to true balance, true peace, back when we first came around, we would have to let him free. You know, my siblings are a little stubborn at times, but we've come to the agreement that Velkalth can be free on one condition. He comes to rule alongside with me and with Elijah. Elijah, my boy, you've been gone for far too long, and us erasing your memories, having you reincarnate, was our opportunity to give you a chance at a regular life. And might I say, the choices that you've made and the friends along the way are definitely showing that you should be in this godhood with us, so you can teach your fellow gods what it means to properly be there for their people and actually help.
I can't agree to that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't know what that past is for me, but I know this life. I know the acquaintances I've made along the way. So let me have this, and when it's my normal mortal time to pass, let's have this conversation again. And in that time, give people the chance to prove themselves. And then I'll come help you guide it along the way. But I'm not quite ready to leave yet.
Can respect that.
In creating balance, would the gods not also benefit from all ruling together rather than separating out the kingdoms? It prevents pollution in our oceans. It provides better crops for our harvest. It keeps people from being singed to death by volcanoes. Balance in its truest form.
To think we chose you all as our champions. And yet here we are, learning from you. It will take time. But I believe with you five at the forefront, we can shape this world back into what it truly needs to be. Completely balanced. The darkness inside of the chasm starts to brighten as the five deities start radiating this beautiful light. Each one of you also glowing this bright and beautiful light. And thus, the balance began to slowly come back together. The elements coming together in harmony. Darkness as its centerpiece, its anchor, keeping them all grounded, but allowing them to completely shine and mingle with each other. The effects over time in each of the lands slowly began to improve. In the Kingdom of Lavar, the political stance greatly improved, where their militia wasn't so prevalent in other foreign countries, but rather going around to help out those that were more impoverished, sharing their wealth with the lands. Kingdom of Maverich became a bustling center hub for produce once again, providing food for all of the lands, but also receiving aid from the other countries and kingdoms to help the land itself flourish and thrive. The oceans around Oceania, oceans around Oceania, Jesus Christ, started to clear as the different toxins and sludge over time, and the combined efforts of all the kingdoms making sure their pollution was properly dealt with and finding better ways to manage those things helped clear up the ocean. The wildlife there, the different fish and aquatic plants thriving and more beautiful than before. The floating islands of Ceruli constantly having storms of confetti falling from the continued celebrations going on, all the different arts and musics and just joyous celebrations consistently, airships constantly coming from each of the kingdoms, bringing people in and out, becoming a center hub for main entertainment. The kingdom of Ohm, once plagued by vicious lightning storms consistently, started to see brighter days. Natural storms from the from the kingdom itself still powered the factories that were used to help create tech that all the kingdoms could benefit from. But life started to sprout on the island rather than being this cold, desolate, craggy location. It gave birth to new life. The central kingdom of Zifa, now under a democracy instead of under the rule of one king, slowly returned to its full glory. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of Insurgence the Elementals. I'm really sad about this right now. Oh my god.
Made it.
Meanwhile,
Bravo. Oh, no, hold on a minute. What do you think this is, Nevaeh?
I just want to.
Oh, hold on. There's a meanwhile.
there's a meanwhile. Inside of the main kingdom, Marina, Elijah, Tiny, Rome, you're all waiting for some magical reason as you've all been called here. It's been months since you've all seen each other since reuniting the elements together. You hear two sets of footsteps. The clicking heels that you all know of as your fellow Princess Inez. And the tiny little footsteps of a beautiful little boy. Auburn hair, deep purple eyes, smile brighter than the sun itself. That's the happy ending we all get. Now we're done.
Oh, well, it's done.
Pop the
Plot
fucking
twist, guys.
champagne.
Plot twist, it was actually April's baby.
She is gonna fist fight you later for this in the parking lot behind the Denny's.
However, I want to take this moment to say I am grateful for you giving us the opportunity to be here and to be able to do this. And you did amazing. You did your job wonderfully.
Stop, I'm
and
gonna
so
cry.
proud of you.
Good.
Can we please get a round of applause for the first time DM Deontay fucking killing it?
First and last time, actually.
He's like, never fucking again.
Never again.
Like,
I'd rather
I
be
am
traumatized
traumatized.
on stream than having to give the trauma. I'm like, hell
That's
no.
great news. Oh my god. That's crazy that you would mention that.
Yeah, funny you should say that.
Listen, Olafir.
Crazy.
I love you so much.
Oh man.
Gracious. You guys, we made it. I am so proud of the party. You guys made my little headcanon that I've been working on for what felt like forever into a reality. And I just appreciate you guys for giving me your time and your energy for this process. It was absolutely a blast, and I'm not going to cry, even though I'm the biggest fucking crybaby on this channel.
Yeah, I just tying things back. Whenever I made Diamond like calm the hell down because she was crying real fucking hard after the baby and I caught on fire. I was like, okay, so remember every single time that Demus's kids and wife burned to death in front of his eyes and I was bawling on the stream and she's like, oh my god, I get it now. That's it. Yeah, that's the feeling right there. Your kid's dying.
That's great. Okay. thank you all in the audience for coming and sticking around with this journey. This was such a fun ride. Clockwise,
Wait, hold on.
starting with
Before we do that,
Oh yeah,
a
just kidding.
couple of R14 notes. So for those of you who are looking forward to the next episode of Dark Waters, that will be January 3rd. We're taking the Wednesday slot while we finish that. We have 2 more episodes of that, and then we'll take a break for a week, release some content and reruns that week, and then week 4 of January we'll start Nevaeh Shattered Memories. So be on the lookout for that. If you haven't already, check out the socials where all of that stuff is doing its damn thing. New merch will be coming soon. I have new ideas that are going to be fantastical and simple for all of us that are making the merchandise, because all of our shit is handcrafted. So yes, simple, good merch. That's kind of the goal. Be on the lookout for that as well. But yeah, thank you for being here. Fantastic story.
Okay.
And I'll pass it back to the Dungeon Master.
Bitch, I'm sad. Bitch,
I'm sad.
Starting with Rome, going clockwise. I crowed dead ass. Tell us who you are, who you played, and where they can find you.
You find me at Rome Will Rise on Instagram, and you won't be able to find me here every Wednesday at 9 p.m. I played Rome the Relentless. And if you ever want to get in contact with me, just find me on my Instagram. Peace.
Hi guys, it's Cole. I've been so delighted to play Shiny Shekel. You can catch me on TikTok at Cholioli, spelled just like my Twitch name. And you can find me in Nevaeh Shattered Memories, upcoming on Roll for Trauma. Oh my god, I know.
It's you.
That's you.
You do this every time. Hello, I am Eddie. I had the esteemed honor of playing the cynical Elijah. It's been a very fun character. If you see Elijah in another campaign, it's because Deontay made him very memorable for me. So thank you for that. But you can find me here at Roll for Trauma, at the very least managing all the streams and DMing every so often. Feel free to follow my personal Twitch for at mystery_online if you want to see me suck at video games. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Violet. I played in Arena Boreas. You can find me on TikTok at Violently Colored, or here pretty much everywhere on Roll for Trauma.
Hi, I'm Hanny, also known as the person who had the honor to play Inez, the fiery little bitch. You can find me on TikTok at diamond_loves LUVS 1278. And who knows? Maybe there's something coming up.
Deontay, I played the resident DM for this campaign. Biggest crybaby in the room right now. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at dapper_making 2.0. You can find me here on a Roll for Trauma, whether I'm being traumatized or causing trauma. I promise I'm not DMing another campaign, though. Don't ask for it. It's not happening. But I had the illustrious honor of having this wonderful group of people allow me to be their DM, and I'm forever grateful to each and every one of you. Like Eddie said, make sure you're following the socials. Follow us on Instagram, on TikTok. Follow the YouTube. We upload stuff on there too as well. You can always go back and rewatch these if you want to cry again. But we also have other content that comes out there as well, so make sure you're checking that out. Join the Discord if you aren't already there. That way you can make sure you're up to date with all the new campaigns going on and everything with that. With that being said, make good choices, drink water, don't forget to smile. Till the next time, say bye, friend.
Bye,
friend.
So bad, I'm crying. Oh,
baby.
My God. Oh, my God.
I dreamed a dream the other night. Lowlands away me, John.
There's something waiting for me beyond the horizon.
My love, she came dressed all in white. Lowlands away.
Borders between lands have weakened.
You search for treasure. I search for new lands.
The treasure of the heart is a priceless voyage. Don't get lost at sea.
Whoever discovers that new land controls it.
I have to go. I must.
Decoration is wonders.
I dreamed a dream the other night.